Okay, now we should be live. And if I look at the video on YouTube, it should. At least I just have it in the background. I have my browser muted, right? I do have my browser muted. All right, I'm just waiting on YouTube to have the confirmation that this thing is actually visually happening. Holy shit. Mitch, start talking and look at. Do you have the YouTube video up?
No, I didn't get a link. Let me.
Oh shit, my bad. Here, I'll link it to you right now.
Wow.
There's gonna be a bit of delay until you see your guy move, but.
Oh, there's two of them?
Yes, there's one for the both of us.
This is the best.
This is you can't like look at it or else you
No, I can't look at it. Yeah.
I would like before we turn live, I would keep looking like to the preview in the bottom right, and I would start chuckling.
I can't.
All right, everyone, welcome back. It's been a week or so, and I'm very, very excited to have Mitch back here again, son of the Mitch Show, as some of you might know him.
Yes.
If you want to give your quick intro again for people that might not have tuned in last week.
So I'm a disgraced YouTuber, video guy. I run Digital Grifter, and I'm currently working on a tabletop RPG called Star Spanner that will hopefully make your life better and be way better than D&D.
Yes, and I'm very happy to have Mitch on. He's also been handling all the. If you ever ordered merch from a Digital Grifter, it's been all thanks to Mitch's help.
Yeah, it's my fault. It's late.
It's all right. He's no way. I'm not going to dox his location. I almost did. I caught myself. There we go. Perfect.
No,
Amazing work.
If something's late, it's usually the postal service. For whatever reason, we're on like a fucking do not fly list or something, and they just like to hold all our packages. So, apologies.
No worries. So today we're gonna be playing Company of Heroes 2 together. I don't know why I said that so awkwardly, but that is what's happening. When I said it, it sounded like I was lying, but.
I'm getting distracted. I gotta close the preview. I
can't. Even in the, it's even better with the Company of Heroes 2 game in the background. Holy shit! All right, yeah, this works out. Okay, so, I'm thinking. Oh yeah, what kind of like thing we're gonna do? Let me turn up the volume for this thing so I can actually hear the game. I don't know why it's so quiet. Or maybe
your menu lag? My menu lags, and I have like I have like a crazy editing rig, and it lags. I can't.
I don't know what it is. It might just be because it keeps trying to load like the checkout here to buy more DLC. Like oh wait, I can't swear in the first minute of YouTube, but there we go. I caught myself. All right, we have each other added on Steam. I noticed we've like investigated each other's do not play lists.
We have like 80% of the same games. Yeah.
I was shocked that you were like the only other person I've added that actually tried like Three Kingdoms Total War.
Oh, I don't do that. I'm an idiot.
What happened?
Wait, it said you. Okay, never mind. Okay, do you remember how nice Steam chat used to be? Like, it was so bare bones and sleek.
Yeah, and now it's got like voice chat and everything.
Yeah, now it's got like, it's saving messages from like 2 fucking weeks ago and shit. I don't know. I hate this. I can do this.
You guys tried the all units mod? We have, yes. And honestly, it was a bit chaotic, but maybe next time we play together, we'll do something like that. Let's see. It's a good map to try out together. I'm thinking we both have played this game. We're just gonna try to get our ass like completely kicked by ultra hard AI.
Yeah, that sounds like the best, honestly.
It'll at least give some good entertainment value, I'm sure.
Oh, it just loaded in my profile. That was really weird. Oh, I want the pizza one. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it forces you to download all my my stupid anime decals.
You have a Nuke Victory Strike? That's funny. Oh, that's right. You do force it. That's people were forcing people to download the worst shit on earth because of this, right? Like,
there was a part of like the Seth video review where I think he said someone got in trouble because like someone like not stream sniped, but he got like a popular streamer to download like meth making instructions or onto his phone or his computer. All right, let's see. Who do you want to go up against?
If we're German,
the Soviets, yeah.
Probably the Soviets, yeah. The only problem is that the expert CPU actually. So I've done a deep dive into the code of this, and on expert it does literally cheat. I'm not sure we're going to be able to win, but I'll give it a shot.
Then we'll do hard.
Hard, I think an expert, it assigns it more resources, or it gathers resources at a rate faster than you. Hard is just it maxed out, and at expert, it's actually like getting 1.5 times the amount of resources you are, so it's just kicking out stuff actually faster than you can.
It's just destroying you, yeah. I got you the audio in just 1 second, then we'll get this thing started. Alright, so, despite me saying that I know this game, I'm definitely not a skilled player.
Me and my friends used to do comp stomps. It would be the three of us versus 4 experts, and we did win a fair amount of times. But that was one, and one had more reliable mechanical things you could exploit. And this one, I don't think it's as easy. Mostly, one had a better cover system. It was a more reliable cover system. This one, they just hover around objects and get cover nebulously, and it makes it really, really difficult to actually make flanks.
Yeah.
And one had a lot of miniature building mechanics, like sandbags, tank traps, and trenches. This one has them, but they're like... Oh, shit, I pressed Alt. It has them, but they're like really weird. All right, we've already lost. You didn't main rush.
Alright, I gotta pick which doctrine I want. Mechanized or armor, would you recommend?
I don't know. I usually go Festung armor because I get the Panzer IV, so, like, immediately, so...
Pioneers has arrived. Pioneers reporting taking objective.
Awesome work. Will there be a nuke option? There's definitely the nuke victory strike is turned on. Okay, the machine.
Oh, we're doing hold and capture. We're gonna lose. We've no chance. We have a 0% chance. These are so broken because the computer's so good at like moving 100 units in different directions at once. Like,
yeah,
no chance.
We'll get 1 victory point, I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe. I gotta make the thing to make grenadiers, right? Yeah. Oh, that's another weird thing too. They like weirdly limited the base building in this one. It's still there a little, but you used to be able to build bases that were like the strategy as Americans in the first one is to build little remote outposts everywhere and slowly capture the map. And then the German strategy is to build little mobile command stations that rove around and like action groups. So you're kind of simulating exactly how the two armies fought in World War II, and it doesn't work that way at all anymore. It's just like... It's like, if Soviet one is the most fun, though, I think, where it's just like, yeah, just die.
Just a spam wave of like, conscripts. Apparently, yeah, like, I remember, like, reading anything about, like, the meta is just, like, spamming conscripts, because, like, their veterancy rate is, like, actually insane.
Yes, yeah. You want to spam conscripts when they have 1 guy left, but they're 3 stars. You have them retreat if you can, because sometimes that kills them. And, if you can get them to retreat and then you load them with full guys, now all of a sudden they're a 3-star veterancy unit, and you didn't have to pay for it. Like it's the easiest thing on earth. You can even do the thing too where you have them like swap in and out, but that requires a lot of micromanaging where you have them like join each other and replenish. It's hard though.
Yeah, someone says in the chat. To be fair, 2 has some quality of life improvements, like squads no longer having to hump the capture point.
That's true. 2 also like 2 is a better game overall, but I am an autistic psychopath, and I would make like World War I style full map deep trench systems.
It's
I would
the
go
most
in
satisfying thing to do. Yeah.
Right, and I would be playing against my friends, and they'd be like playing a normal game, and then I would pick like a third of the map to turn into like the Dragon's Teeth or whatever it was called on the German line, and they would get over that and be like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "Welcome to hell. You're never getting out of here. I won the game 20 minutes ago. You just don't know it yet."
All right, I got the. I don't know if you adjusted the
afraid it's
camera so
fun.
that I adjusted the camera so we're at the bottom of the map. I got like the right lockdown with a machine gun right now.
Oh, adjusting the cameras for idiots, but okay.
Should I move it back? I don't know what the pro strats
It's
are.
fine. I can see all your guys. I never adjust the camera because it immediately does that. Where now our directions are backwards.
No, yeah, I readjusted it back to.
No, do whatever you want. I'm not judging you at all. I don't care. It's a joke. Uh-oh.
Oh, there he is.
Oh boy.
Damn, you got a good like infantry blob already. Nice.
Well, we're gonna lose if I don't. I got mortars, and I'm gonna try and just literally camp their bridge. We will see how well that goes. It looks like it's going well, but they're Soviets, so I will never win this fight. This is just a war of attrition now forever.
Someone says, sounds like Mitch would enjoy that upcoming strategy game about World War I, the Western Front.
I probably would. World War I is a little boring for me, though. I don't hate it or anything. I just, yeah, eat shit. It looks like they prepared a second bridge too, so you're on your own down there.
Oh yeah, no, I got lock this.
Right, I got
place down
Panzer Grenadiers coming, and I gotta build more guys. I got mine locked though. I did hold it successfully.
We have a fresh grenadier squad. Our opponents are seizing a sector.
And I got some backup troops. I'll send them your way. I'm gonna try and take the center. Oh, they're already taking the center. Fuck! Oh, the center has a separate set of bridges?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't even notice.
Where's the Lebensraum option? We're living it right now.
Yeah, we're already losing.
Our sector.
Where's my Panzer Grenadiers? Why do they take 25 minutes to get in the map? Like, goddamn. Nope.
We are losing a sector.
This map was definitely made to be a Company Heroes 1 map. I can, like, feel it. Because, like, the individualized islands lend themselves to building those sub-bases I was talking about.
Yeah.
I would start
so
focusing on
satisfying.
I would start focusing on
anti-tank?
anti-tank. They're going to have them real quick.
Sure
So,
thing.
I've got my side locked, but I'm not going to ever do anything with it. Like, I'm just going to have to let these guys sit here for the rest of time. I guess that's what you do. I don't know. Yeah, shoot him! Yeah.
Yeah, you got that machine gun on that little.
Yeah,
bridge
the machine gun and the mortars, like, there's nothing they can do. If they don't run away, they will just be annihilated. So, that's a benefit. I'm going to bring in a sniper. I've got anti-tank infantry, but that's not good enough for what's about to happen. Soviet armor is realistically garbage, so it's not that bad. But
Yeah, the T-34s.
And then as Germans half-tracks, because I believe you can replenish troops off half-tracks unless they
Yes.
change that.
Oh
So,
yeah,
yeah.
no, still.
Germans do not have ambulances, I don't think, though. So
Oh shit! I'm a fucking idiot. And I tried to drive like my scout car over a destroyed bridge. I'll send this
Yeah, I
scout car
noticed-
to help you out instead.
Oh no, I think I got this on lock. We need to take that center point because we are losing, and I can never cross this bridge. It's not going to happen.
Sure.
I've got infantry piling up at it, and I got 2 engineers on it. I got a half-track now, so I can mobily reinforce any
Sure.
point that needs it.
I'm sending an engineer squad right now to scout across it.
I got a sniper as well. Oh, you built yours. Okay, cool. Yeah. I would not build the one towards us, honestly, because it's a huge weak point for you and me. We are not as good as the AI, in my opinion.
The enemy is attacking one of our forward buildings.
I got the sniper. I'm gonna overwhelm this central point. Like I'm not gonna let them to keep it. And if you need reinforcements, I got a half track back here. I'm gonna keep it back here so it doesn't die.
Sure thing.
How many are there? It looks like 3 squads. Not bad. They're made of garbage.
I made the mistake of building a bunker too close to the front lines. Oh wait, no, actually, that's still up.
The enemy is attempting to steal our
Come on, just build the fucking bridge already. I got
Finally,
2
I
engineers
catch a
on
stream
this.
where it is going, despite my horrible connection. But I'm very glad you were able to join, Mr. Mancom. We have this new gimmick that I'm... Honestly, I might just keep for the both of us.
It's really fun.
The bunker has been
Okay.
Emergency medical.
It's too quiet. They've got armor coming.
Enemy forces
Good idea letting them like run out of the point and die, by the way. That's smart.
Sure.
Well, because their AI is so stupid. They don't even try to like fight back until it's too late.
We have a forward structure under attack.
I mean, I guess it's realistic, honestly. Alright, bridge up. I'm going across. I'm taking the center. We'll see how this goes. My guess would be not well.
Holy fuck.
Good, that means they abandoned the center. We can finally start ripping points away from them. I'm gonna take the center. It should draw them off you. If you need backup, let me know and I'll send more guys.
Sure thing.
Buildings. We have a fresh half-track at our disposal. Frontier building has been lost.
There we go. Just point them the other way. There we go. I got it.
I don't have a machine gun up here, which is not great. Oh, but I can build a bunker because I brought engineers. I get the Conan battle music like stuck in my head.
How does the Conan Battle song go?
It's like... Oh, come on! What is that? What's green? That's bad. Fuck you! Fuck you!
I swear I almost heard a soldier go like, oh my god. Just like that. Holy fuck. Oh, did I just lose a scout car? That's fantastic.
Are you getting, blapped down there?
I am getting completely blopped down here, yeah.
Okay. I'm coming. Oh, I pinned my guys. I guess I'll just kill myself.
Would you play any of the Dawn of War Warhammer games on here? Yeah, we might play Dawn of War. Did I just send a unarmed half-track straight into the battle? Sure, why not? Okay.
Alright, so I have successfully trapped my Panzerfaust team up here. As intended. I'm a pathetic idiot. How do I get them out of here? I guess jump the wall? Does that work? Okay. Cool, that worked. And we lost the South Island because I was fucking around too much. Okay, cool.
Oh, it's alright. That's my bad. We still got the center. Be warned, they got at least like 2 kind of vehicles going around. Not sure exactly what.
I got anti-tank stuff. Nothing crazy, but I got anti-tank stuff.
Sure, I'm funding another anti-tank one then.
I really... I feel like I'm low on resources or something. I'm going to bring up the half-track to the center, because the center is the only thing that's winning us the game right now. Or we're not winning, but we are currently technically winning.
Yeah. I'm feeling it.
For now. Oh, they have a fucking...
Oh.
That's what wiped your infantry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, no. Good news. Fuck you. Yeah. Yeah, die!
Did you get it?
I got... it's gonna get away. Shit! I got fucking bundled grenades I'm gonna use on it. And I got, like I said, I got a half-track up here, so it's gonna be really hard for them to dislodge me, as long as I don't fuck this up horribly. Which I'm doing right now, because I selected the half-track and moved it. There we go. Alright, well this is the rest of the game, is holding this point.
Holy fuck.
Our territory. We have a forward structure under attack.
I have to get armor in here. I can't go any longer without armor. We're done.
No,
We're
not
toast.
me either.
Like, we need it now. I needed it 10 minutes ago, and this is getting bad. Just shoot him in the head.
The enemy is attacking
Oh, yeah.
buildings.
This sniper is saving my fucking bacon up here. This one machine gun post too. But I'm getting. Oh, it's a fucking. All right. Are you losing at the bottom? Are we gonna lose our point?
No, I got this.
This fucking.
We have lost a pack gun.
Oh shit!
We are losing a sector.
I'm taking back to south. Yeah, we got this.
All right, Panzer IV is coming in. As long as we can survive, which we might not be able to do. Did I lose my unit? Yes. Oh, there goes the half track. But I already built reinforcement posts, so that's not too bad.
Yes, very nice. Got a
Yeah.
comfortable base right there.
No. Well, this is not going to last. They're going to win. I can't do anything. I'm
Mitch
going to
is
like
getting
hold it
too
for as long as
evolved
I
into
can.
this. He's genuinely cares about his men.
Yeah.
This is the kind
I'm
of
not like the
commander you
fucking
want.
Soviets. Why did you have to run behind it to die? This is what I'm talking about with 2. And they're like, they just ran up to it to shoot and then died. They didn't shoot. It's obnoxious. It's a loss. Get out. Ah, shit. Where are my tanks?
I made it, says someone. Oh yeah, a lot of people are saying they made it. I guess the Friday night stream might be the best, or for you Friday morning, but still.
Yeah. Our opponents are seizing a sector. Well, there goes that. We had a 10-point lead for 1 millisecond, and now it's gone. I guess at least the points are even. If I can get... I ordered a tank. It feels like an eon ago, and I'm still waiting on it.
Should we try to rebuild the center bridge, or forget it? We'll like strike from the left. Or at the
Well, you
top.
could... yeah, we should go for the center probably because they'll be less entrenched. It depends on what happens next, though. I don't know where they're going to hit me next. My guess was they're going to go up north, and I was right. There we go. Well, we'll see. That's only one squad, it looks like.
Sure, yeah.
We'll find out. Oh, there it is! Now watch me drive this in, and for whatever reason, I just lose it in 10 seconds, because the game decided that all the hits are going to be non-rebounding. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna send in the armor and my anti-armor infantry. I'm just going to try and kill all these guys, and weed my way down to the center again. Oops! Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll lose. That's fine.
Structure under attack.
Oh, there goes an entire squad in 1 second. Even though it was a miss. Yeah, fuck you! Alright, so I did just take out their anti-armor armor, so, I'm gonna try over and take out their anti-infantry armor and see what I can get out of it.
Of course. What am I doing? Yes. Building up the next tier.
I got the
Tier
half
3.
track. Alright, that's one down. There's so many half
They're like
tracks.
swarmed you with like 2 trucks. Yeah, I've seen.
Too bad! There's so many. Why is my tank backing up towards the enemy? What is wrong with you?
It's nice to catch you live. It's almost 7 p.m. in my time zone. Well, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so we'll start doing Fridays more often then. I get more attention on Friday anyways on the stream.
Oh shit! All right. If you got people, you could shove it into that Panzer tank before they do.
Sure.
I don't know what killed my Panzer, but I got about half of their vehicles on the map currently.
Was it on the island?
Dead. No, it was on the top part here. They just sent everything at me. If I had to guess, it's that gun that got me. But shoot him! Yeah! You died for doing something epic, soldier. 140 gas. We don't have anywhere near enough. I don't want to stug G. I'd rather shoot myself. There we go. All right, I'm rebuilding my attack group, but we don't have. We don't. I'm gonna go for the center right now and see what I can grab. Oh, okay. They just have more tanks. What the fuck?
The enemy is attacking.
Where the hell did that come from? I just broke. What the hell? Oh my god. I have a machine gun with anti-armor bullets. That's what's holding up the fucking bridge right now. Okay, there's my fucking anti-tank. What the fuck? Where? Oh, there's two of them. That's right. That's where all the fucking tanks are coming from. Yeah, this is what I've been dealing with the entire fucking time.
The squad of pioneers has arrived.
Oh, okay. Bundle of grenades does nothing. That's fine. Love it.
Destroyed an anti-tank gun.
I think we're gonna win.
Railway artillery support.
We
Let's
got
see.
this.
What do you think about the whole argument of safe work art gets no views, NSFW art gets all views on Twitter?
It's
What's
like
the
not
argument?
true. You know, I mean, it all depends too on like what are you like exactly planning to do? Do you just want to draw like that kind of stuff, or do you want to like segue into like moving into something else? Because it is very rare for someone NSFW to move into like I don't know what the average dream of the average like Twitter artist is now, but you
Did not
should
want to kill themselves for 1 second.
Yeah, but like a lot of these people are still planning on like trying to get industry jobs and stuff, and I'm not even judging them for that. But
That's a joke.
exactly, yeah. You're not.
I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna win this. I don't think we're gonna win this. Look at my side.
Yeah,
what the
no,
hell?
I got I got one helpful squad of engineers here.
I've got a tank coming in. In my opinion, all successful artists at some point did NSFW, and most of them, ones that are really good, are able to transition into doing something they actually give a shit about. NSFW is not a bad idea because if you're willing to do it, as long as it's tasteful and stuff, because everyone wants porn, and so you're immediately producing a commodity that everyone wants to consume. And it can be really hard as a new artist to actually make any money whatsoever and support yourself. So I don't think it's that bad of an option for people. But Hero's right. You can get stuck in it forever because if you're not like particularly business savvy, it can end up being the only thing that makes you any money. So you should treat all art like a business. Like you really shouldn't care about it as much as you probably do, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, aside from even like if someone is like disgusted by it or whatever, especially later on in their life, but
Yeah.
it's. I think a lot of people think NSFW gets the most views anyways. If we're just going purely from like an algorithm argument or whatever, the stuff that gets the most views actually and gets traded down is like, what's the word for it? It's like an anime girl, like, that looks like has really nice legs and she's like in booty shorts or something like that. It's not the stuff that's like hardcore, like that's not the kind of stuff that you send around to even like your friends and stuff. Like if you're in a weeb like group chat or whatever, we send like just like girls being cute and like hot. That's it. Like we don't
Help me
send
kill
them,
this
like,
fucking guy.
Yeah. This is like the average soldier conversation, unironically.
Our HQ is under
This is what happened in real
fuck.
life. This is like right outside Berlin. This is real life. Like I can't make stuff fast enough. We lose. We should concede. This is over.
All right, yeah.
How do we concede? Is there an option?
What is the option? I know there
quit
definitely
match?
is. Queen this match will
Surrender. Surrender just showed up.
Oh, there we go.
My game was like, hey, idiot, surrender.
We have lost the squad. We have lost.
We did it.
But yeah, I think it's just a meme, and it's like a mostly inaccurate one, honestly, of the NSFW artists doing more. Yeah.
Yeah, like NSFW will get more cheap likes.
Yes.
Okay, that's what you want to call it. Like those people will probably not support you as heavily. I know they won't. They will never support you as heavily as like people who actually admire what you make for people who do porn or make or do whatever. Like, I don't really care. But there's something to say about being sucked into the eternal trap of doing it. It's real. It's a real thing. It was hard. AIs were losers. It wasn't experts. It was hard. Yeah.
So I'll let you pick the next match criteria.
Oh boy. Well, we could do. I'm gonna have more fun as the Soviets because right. I don't try to win as much. Let's also, for the love of God, not do point capture. I've never won a point capture against the robots. Holy shit. There are a lot of little upgrades, and I don't know what they all do for these. Oh my God.
It's been a while, yeah.
I see certain skins I can't put on these, Hero. I wonder why. I wonder who these came from.
They're loading in, I'm sure. You'll have them soon.
Oh, I see them. No, I can't put them on if we're going to go into a stream.
All right, sure. Do we have a different map coming in?
Do we? Am I picking?
Yeah, it's up to you.
I can't pick.
Okay, well then. Let's look at the 2v2s. We'll go for... let's see.
Snow skin for some of these is just white. That's so stupid.
Wait, what happened?
It's this weird thing of the snow skin just being like pure white. It's got to be a load in.
Let's see. Poltowa. That sounds like a very nice little map.
Conscripts and Grenadiers build 10% faster. Oh, conscripts shoot faster. And then increased accuracy sounds good. But then I'm a conscript army. But that's all I really care about anyway, so I guess I'll do it.
And as someone says, I just want to draw cute pinup ladies. Yeah, like drawing beautiful woman, like... yeah. Even in an erogenous or erotic way, that in the realms of good taste, you wouldn't show it to your grandma. That's the kind of criteria for that. Yeah, there's like nothing wrong with just drawing beautiful ladies in a work-safe manner, even if it's like, meant to make you go like, whoa, boing, kind of feeling. Are you all set, Mitch, with your choice?
Yeah, I think I'm good. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, drawing beautiful ladies is it's Lindy. It's trad, it's what artists have been doing since the dawn of time.
Yeah. Read the book. I'm gonna look up a book while we're doing this. This is about marketing art. First off, you need to look up the YouTube channel of Elliot Earls. I don't know if you know who that is, Hero. If you know who Elliot Earls is.
I am not familiar with him. Please give a rundown.
Elliot Earls is what you think of when you think of a traditional Machiavelli or not Michelangelo artist.
Machiavellian artist.
Like a Michelangelo. Like he has a studio. He's a record label artist type of guy, and he does digital art, and he does paintings, he does prints and all that. And he's a weirdo, but he's a really, really smart, business savvy guy, and really smart. And he's one of the I don't know if you went to art school. There's a big thing of you're making money off your art. You're paying people to do your art. Fuck you. You're not, this isn't authentic anymore. And it's it's super antithetical to actually creating art. And he's not like that at all. He's like, if you're not hot, if you don't have friction, if you don't have cash, then you're nothing. You can't, this is how you prove that you are, doing something correctly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And,
well, I mean, that kind of gets into the whole philosophy of art as well. Oh, sorry, please continue.
No, that's fine. So look up Elliot Earls. He's got a YouTube series that has no views, but he's also the head director of art for MIT or something like that. He's a genius. He really is smart. And it's about as he's about as weird as you would expect immediately from me saying that. But he's a really smart dude. The next thing you're going to want to do is look up a book by, I don't remember who it's by, but it's called Ways of Seeing, and it's a really weird looking book. And you need to understand as an artist what you're making. Because a lot of you guys out here, young guys, see, I just read this comment, Densky, I'm focusing on my own style. That's the last thing you ever need to focus on as an artist. And I'm not saying that to tamp you down or hurt your feelings. There are improvements to your style, and technique and process should happen naturally over time as you make bigger and greater works of art. There's no reason... The only reason you would be focusing on your style is for egotistical purposes because you feel like you don't stand out enough. And some people, I'm sure, have achieved success doing that, but it will limit you in other ways you can't see right now. And again, focusing on style, doing style exercises, doing development stuff for yourself, there's nothing wrong with that. But be aware, this is the equivalent of a guy who plays badminton saying, I'm not going to take this one seriously. I'm going to try crazy twirls. And you're not really accomplishing very much when you do that. And that's not me. I'm not trying to insult you. I'm saying, yeah, you might discover something. Great. Probably not. You're probably better off taking commission gigs and being like, oh, this is how I do this 10 times faster. Oh, this line looks way better than this line. I should use this brush more. So, like, don't fall into the artist's mentality of not knowing what you're making. Remember, you are a factory worker. An artist is not a beautiful thing to be. It is a very, very difficult position to obtain in society for any meaningful amount of time. And Ways of Seeing will teach you why people buy art and why art is a thing that exists. And it's a really important set of lessons for you to understand why people buy art. Because if you don't know why people buy art, then you won't be able to sell your art. And then you'll think there's something wrong with you. And there isn't. You just aren't trying to sell your art in the correct way. There's nothing wrong with you if your art doesn't click with people. It just means that you're not doing a few things correctly. But art is so intensely personal for people, they get like caught up in it and they go like crazy in one direction. So I'm sorry I'm rambling, but know what you make. If you're telling me that you're going to focus on your own style, you don't understand what you're making. No employer wants your style right now because you're not anyone. And I'm not saying that to be rude. No employer wants my style. I'm not super famous. So focus on knowing what you make so that you can make it better, 1,000 times better, 1,000,000 times better, and get it cheaper and faster. And then you'll make the money. Then once you have the money, you can start focusing on your projects. But you can't do it in the other way. It doesn't usually work unless you get
they're right all over
super lucky. Yeah. I hate Company Heroes too. I like it, but like it's not like this in one. And I'm gonna be a big old fat grognard about it, but whatever.
I have Company Heroes 1 installed, I think.
Maybe. I do too, but I'm just gonna get into it and be like, I hate Company Heroes winning this.
The enemy is taking what we have secured.
But yeah, on the whole art thing, let me say in advance, I'm not as big-brained as Mitch, so I can't think while I play an RTS. I'm completely brain dead. I could do one or the other. Because here, I'm just commanding my men to get like put on fire. I didn't even register that for a while.
Light him
up! But in terms of finding your style, I definitely think it's important to spend at least, what do you want to say, 30 to 50% of your time like drawing for fun, for lack of a better word, doing
don't lose drawing for fun, but don't make it your focus.
There's a whole thing I would say with fuck. Shit. I mean, my philosophy on art is like fundamentally different, and that might lead to a different approach and style. And I also don't want to say this to like dash any dreams. There's definitely different philosophies with this stuff, but I try to look at being an artist or a storyteller from a classical society point of view, and that's kind of like I don't really see it as a tool for my personal self-expression. So the style, of course, I love my style, and I think it's important to me, of course, but I think it's why a lot of artists get like really uppity, or maybe uppity is a bad word, but they get really pissed when you point out their style looks similar to someone else. But whereas me, when someone points out my style looks like someone else, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much usually who I reference and stuff like that. And that's because I don't really see my style as the point of it all. I guess I see more the stories I kind of want to tell. I don't know.
No, I agree, 100%. Like I said, we said in the last podcast, a lot of people focus on the medium too much. If you're an artist and you love to draw, then you're going to shy away from using video technology or 3D. And guess what? You just blew your kneecaps out for making something really good. Because you're refusing to learn a new technology because you're focusing on the medium more than the message. Your stuff like tends to focus on the message quite a bit. If I had to this is what we said last time. So I don't want to, but it's not a bad thing to focus on your style. And I'm not trying to I'm not trying to backtrack or anything. I just see Twitter artists, and that's all they do. They don't they're trying to make a name for themselves, and they're trying to make a style, and they do it for 8 years.
My dumb ass has got to tech up. I just realized I haven't been doing that.
Yeah, same.
My game's lagging a bit. I don't know if you got the same problem.
Yeah, mine's lagging a bit. But so I apologize. My train of thought got distracted by something
mine
else.
too. I'm like,
So I'm going to circle back around. I'm going to try and summarize it. So it's great to focus on your own style, but it can't be the only thing that you do. And Elliot Earls talks about this. He calls it the master-slave paradox, where you have let's say you have a company and they produce something that requires a lot of artists. Let's say a record label, right? You need people to do the art and the musicians and whatever. Most of the people that work at that company are slaves. And this is not like an insult. They take orders from the big boss. They make work for the big boss, and then their style is irrelevant. They're just good at what they do, and that's not a bad thing to be at, right? That's how you get your feet into an industry and your art. But then there are the guys that the big boss listens to him, and his art is so good that they pay him. Actually, they don't pay him. He makes a cut of all proceedings of whatever the company's making, right? Because that's how good his art is, and because he's there, this is the guy at the top. The company was probably founded off of his artwork because it's so good. And you ask yourself, how do you go from, if you think of it like a pyramid with the absolute top earner at the top and then all the artists slaves under them, how do you flip that dichotomy while you're also working a desk job? What is the strategy for doing that? And that's the mystery. Nobody really knows how to do it. So the goal would appear to be you have to juggle two impossible things at once. You have to get a desk job wherein you're creating art that you like, that's sustaining you, that's helping you hone your skills, i.e. someone is paying you to learn. And at the same time, you have to have enough energy and focus and desire and drive and love to spread out and make something you genuinely give a shit about and cut your teeth on and practice your style on. And Elliot sums it up as saying there's above the couch artwork and there's below the couch artwork. And below the couch artwork, the guy who made Silent Hill is a freak. I don't know if you know this about him. He's a pretty cool dude, but he's a freak. And if you know how Silent Hill got started, he got started with him making crazy fetishist mutilation latex bondage porn stuff. That's what Silent Hill started as. And of course, if I say that out loud, you go, "Oh yeah, of course." Think about it for 1 second, right? But he didn't show that to most people. Because it's disgusting. He showed that to super wealthy production companies who had the resources to go, this guy knows what he's doing. I know that this guy is evoking a feeling for me of disgust with his art. And then they gave him a series. And so he became, by making his time and time again stuff, he became the guy at the top. Was that Masahiro Ito, I think? I can't remember. But he became the guy at the top because his above the couch art, the stuff you would hang on your wall, is Silent Hill. Everyone loves Silent Hill. Makes money. His below the couch art is mutilation, latex, bondage, fetish, murder porn. You would never show this to your even your friends. This is not something you show people. That's below the couch. You only show producers to show them that you have depth. It's a tool. You have to do both those things at once, and it's a paradox. You have to make art that nobody sees, that's designed for no one. But at the same time, when the right person sees it, they'll understand that you can be trusted with huge projects. It's the paradox. If it were easy, we'd all do it.
Yeah. It's I definitely gotta think more on this. One thing I will say too is a lot of artists that make it per se. I guess I would say I've made it at least relative to how I felt about my art career, at least even 4 years ago. They kind of forget what it's like to be on the way up, or how their careers got started. And I'm saying that because I'm one of them. I'm genuinely trying to reflect on my journey, but from a broad point of view, it just seems like kind of random coincidences. And I met people, and these people kind of gave me work and stuff like that. But one thing someone mentions in a comment of would cornering a certain niche be considered a valid business strategy? 100%. People know me now as like the guy who draws cute military girls in historical settings, which turns out to be a pretty like big genre, and I'm glad for it because it's very adorable and I love drawing that kind of stuff. Historical like anime girls, for lack of a better word. Even though my style isn't entirely anime, it's kind of got that Japanese, I don't know, focus on cute girls doing cute things. Anyways, yes, that is definitely 100% a valid strategy. You become known in a certain field for doing something you're genuinely passionate about, especially.
Yes, 100%. The problem comes in when like, oh man, I'm gonna be the guy who makes the best Warhammer 40k art. No, you're not. There's people with like 30 years on you, like, and they've dominated that niche. And then there's the people who like blatantly shove their fetishes into shit. Like, hey, if you think about it for a minute, everyone here knows who Hideo Kojima is probably. Yeah. What do you think Hideo Kojima's fetishes are? Really think about the Metal Gear Solid series, and you'll immediately begin to discover that Hideo Kojima is inserting some of his own fetishes into his work because all artists do that. And I mean, his first game was called Snatcher, right? He's into kidnapping porn stuff. It's so obvious.
Really?
Like, all of his games are like latex gimps. Think about it. All of his games have latex suits, bondage masks, torture, kidnapping. What's the primary mechanic in Metal Gear Solid, Peace Walker, and 5? It's kidnapping people. That's what the Fulton device allows you to do, is kidnap people with a somewhat realistic excuse for why it's happening. Hideo Kojima.
It's kind of just a staple of the espionage genre, though, isn't it?
No. That didn't come around. Like, the Fulton device is only in Metal Gear Solid 3 as like a thing that Big Boss uses to like get out of there. And then all of a sudden in Peace Walker, you're kidnapping people to make militias. That's not in 2. And 2's the like iconic game.
Shit, I got a Su-76M assault gun. I don't even remember ordering this. I remember clicking around.
This conversation's like way too like technical for me to focus. Even me, like I'm like, oh boy, I'm like, I think we're holding our own, but
I think we're doing decently. Yeah.
I don't know. I said that last time. It didn't go so well.
Enemy forces are attempting.
Ready to suck it or fuck it. So like. Remember that art is a tool. It's a mechanism for exchanging feelings and information, and it's nothing else. And if it's personal to you, that's great.
That's the most important thing I would say about it, yeah.
But you are a worker. You are art. I read this, I don't remember if it was Jung or was someone who was reading Jung, but he said men create art more frequently, and this is not to denigrate women, but men create art more frequently because we can't give birth. And this is like our equivalent of creating something that lives on, that's an extension of us, besides like, it's more personal than our children sometimes. And that is probably true. There's a deep needing inside of you to like, biologically, to like reach out and find friends and explore the universe. And art is one way of doing that. It's an extension of that. And here's, I guess, the final thing I'll say about being an artist for money. When I became an artist, it was because I knew that I would be willing to do anything, including die. And I am not hyperbolizing. I mean, like, actually, I would rather die than give up. And you might think that you think that, but I was faced with the choice of, like, having no money and crawling around on the ground like a slug for cash. Or, oh, they just have 40 snipers? That's cool. Or making my art. And I chose to crawl around on the ground like a slug and steal and like figure my shit out and suffer endlessly to get this shit made. And I'm not even famous. Like, it didn't even work out in that regard for me. I just am very good at video editing to the point where now I can basically always get it as a job, which is like the opposite of how the industry works for everyone else, because it's the most unreliable industry on earth.
Well, there was you ended up producing Hazbin Hotel, didn't you?
I did produce Hazbin Hotel. And that was like, you're like random coincidence and luck. It was just a random coincidence and luck that I was in the right place at the right time to be like, hey, I'm very competent. I think I can help you with this. You're having a problem? I can do this. So my point is that what ends up happening as an artist is that you get lucky 1,000 times in a row because you are refusing to give in to the world saying, stop doing this, get a job, stop doing this, get a job, stop doing this, get a job. So you have to distinguish, do you like drawing as a hobby? That's great. If you don't love it as an art, you might love it as a hobby, but if you don't love it to the point where you could watch your paintings kill your mom, you watch your mom have cancer, go home, and then start drawing again, get out of the field. Because you're not going to be able to compete with people like me who are genuinely insane. Like I'm making a book right now called Star Spanner. I kept working on it as my first pet was dying. I didn't have a choice. I either give up my book and my pet dies, or I give up my book and my pet doesn't die, and I don't have time to feel bad about it. I have to keep fucking going. I have deadlines to meet. So you have to watch the things you make and imagine them killing your family and say, I would still do this. Would I give up my wife, my husband, my mom for my art? Yeah. Then okay, I should do it.
I think it's definitely
in my opinion.
No, it's definitely a very intense way of putting it, but the general idea of there at least is I do relate somewhat to. I think I know Sam Hyde is having a lot of trouble with Charles right now. It's a bit of a controversial topic to even bring him up with this current drama or whatever. But he does have one old video during, I believe it was Hyde Wars, where he talks about the reason he got into it. And he realized that a lot of the same people similar to his sort of position as a creative is basically people like me. I kind of related to this. We kind of have this like defective thing where we really couldn't make it in the real world.
Yeah, I can't hold a job. I can't hold a job.
Yeah, it's like where you kind of said where, like obviously it's going to be a lot of difficulty going through like an emotional issue and like working in any sort of field, even an office job.
Right.
There's definitely a sort of thing where Sam Hyde puts it where a lot of us, I think, especially me and Mitch, we would go mentally insane if we had to hold a desk job. And that's not even like talking us up as like a romantic artist type. It's just like we're literally...
It's a flaw. It's not a good thing.
It's a flaw.
I really wish I could just be normal and happy. But when I have a desk job, I actually think about killing myself. I'm not exaggerating. Like, I'm not happy about that. I mean, like, I hate this guy. I hate this. I can't do this every day. It's mentally taxing for me.
Yeah, it was emotionally extremely draining when I had to work kind of a normal job. And the thing is, I really did enjoy some of the older jobs. I really enjoyed a lot of the people with the older jobs, but every waking minute of work, I would be like thinking about something. If I could get away with it, I'd be doodling an idea for like a story or a comic or something. That's been going on since, like elementary school when I was getting like fucking C's and D's and like subjects because I just wasn't interested in it. I was just said like writing out stories and shit like that. Yep. And none of them were good, but you know, you spend like 17 years doing that. Eventually, something was probably
becomes good, right? Improve,
exactly. Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, I don't know definitely if that's all artists. That's definitely just what I relate to as an archetype for sure.
It's all good artists. I think it's all good artists. I genuinely think you could say that. You could feel the suffering in someone's work when they really make it, like the sacrifice. If you want to call it sacrifice as a suffering, I think most artists go through mental hell. I can't do it. I really wish I could be more normal, and I don't mean that like normal, like normie Reddit or whatever. I mean like, God, do I wish I could just go into finance?
Yeah,
I've got the brain for it. I can't do it. I don't know.
So to put like a funny, comical, historical, negative spin on it, we kind of, I think you and me, Mitch, we would both relate to. Was it Caligula or Nero that just like? He's supposed to be an emperor, but he's just like putting on like plays and stupid like theater performances and stuff because he can't get
I don't know.
He's just
I don't know which one, but I know they were both had problems.
He was just completely obsessed with like the art, basically, to the point that he literally had his empire collapse because he was just obsessed with being a star play in something he wrote or playing the lyre in front of his generals, and they all make fun of it behind his back because he deserves it. He has to run.
He's a loser. Yeah, he's a little baby loser.
Fucking empire. But that's the archetype. I would notice.
Yes, 100%.
If it has no word,
you don't want to be.
I would call it the Caligula or the Nero archetype.
Right.
Even put a negative on it.
Like, if you can, the positive version of that, in my opinion, is a Hadrian. because he was clearly a showman and an artist. The way he like organized his republic and his speeches. So you don't want to be a Caligula or a Nero because you're gonna suffer endlessly and you're struggling with this like thing. You want to like be a Hadrian. You want to like don't bask in the glory of the light of the sun. Make the sun bask in the glory of you. That is what you are trying to do as an artist. And it's hard. That's the harder path. But people will not make fun of you behind your back for it. Let me tell you. They will immensely respect you in the few instances where you pull it off. Let's see. We got a bunch of questions. What are your thoughts on...
Someone said it's brave of you to face 40 snipers for his art. Yeah, as you were giving your speech, you said, holy shit, 40 snipers.
Yeah. We're kind of taking it back, but I don't know. I don't know how long this is going to hold.
This is the thing with annihilation matches. Yeah, they go on for quite a while.
Yeah. No, don't bathe my guys in flame. Come on.
Yeah, any chat messages stick out to you?
Let's see. What are your thoughts on the statement, all art is inherently political? That is, in my opinion, that statement is from people who have no idea what art is. They have small brains. Art does not have to be political. It's only political if you want it to be, if you see it as political. So if you see all art as political, it means that you're mentally damaged and you are unable to enjoy a beautiful woman or a nice sunset. And you should really see a therapist or something.
It's the, I feel like a lot of it, like a lot of fucking issues nowadays is like semantics.
Yeah.
In that, like, you know, someone in here says that phrase. It's like all art is inherently political. And it like, I think about it, and then I think of my interpretation of it. It's like, it's a commentary on how any art that doesn't comment on something specifically is supporting the status quo, right? That's the idea. And I'm
right.
Okay, I could kind of see that, but after a while, you quickly realize everyone else's interpretation of the same exact set of words is entirely different.
Totally different, and
yeah.
and they think that, and then now you're getting in trouble because an anime girl's eating a sandwich or a burger. Remember that? You saw that, right? It's like, dude, and that's kind of proof, in my opinion, that I'm right. Yeah, sure, all art's inherently political. All art is also art. There you go,
exactly.
Dumbass.
I think that's
all water
a
is
great way to put it. Well, it's like all art is inherently political. Sure, exactly. What does that fucking get you? Like, what does this conclusion like do for you? Essentially, how does this help you in any way, shape, or form?
Right. Exactly.
Unless you're purposefully trying to make like propaganda, which I don't even think there's anything against. Whatever, even if I disagree with your ideology, propaganda is it's a form of art that's been here since we've like organized politically as a species, and that's been since the dawn of fucking the first tribal structure.
Right.
But that's the only way this kind of knowledge is going to help you, I think, and if you obsess over it, especially. And even then, I don't even know if it'll help you that much. Once a work gets too political, people stop relating to it as much.
Yeah, I agree. And I also think once it gets too political, you've probably tainted exactly what you were going for originally. Because unless the message is just, I am making propaganda, then you are attempting to make not propaganda as propaganda. You've made a mistake. So, like I said, you have to know what you're making. If you are making propaganda, then make the best goddamn propaganda on earth. If you are making art pieces about sunsets and landscapes, then you need to study sunsets and landscapes, and maybe that can be worked into political. Like, every artwork is made theoretically for a different purpose. Or at least one conjoining purpose. So you have to know what that purpose is. And if you're just doodling on Twitter all day with no purpose, please, for the love of God, do not try and turn it into a career. You're gonna kill yourself. You don't understand how many friends I've had that they're like, yeah, I just make music to make music. I just draw art to draw art. And it's like, that's cool. What's your job? And they're like, no, man, I'm trying to be an artist. And I'm like, oh boy, you're going to suffer. You might make good art, but you're not doing it you're not thinking about it. Like, I don't know.
Let's see. Densky says,
all art. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no. Please, wrap up your thoughts on it if you want to.
All art is inherently political, but it's like saying all water is wet, and only a smooth brain would think that is a meaningful thing to say out loud repeatedly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's how I agree with it.
And I don't mean to denigrate the person who asked the question, by the way. You're asking a question. So.
No, yeah. Valeri's been asking a lot of insightful questions that make me go brain dead. And as I said on my personal Twitter today, I've realized how much of a midwit I was last night. Just trying to play some management games where I had to, oxygen not included or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Densky says, my parents keep telling me I should join an art school next year. Oh, so it's like, if you're like a younger guy, we've kind of been going, I think, a little too hard on you. We've kind of been treating you like you're in your mid-20s or something like that. So, first of all, apologies for talking to a young man with stars in his eyes for so aggressively. But yeah, if you're just doing this for a hobby, then a lot of this like isn't relevant. You just want to do like some nice little drawings and it's your relaxation time. Of course, all this advice is pretty much moot. We were pretty much thinking from like a business angle, especially of a guy who's like especially a guy who's like past like his college years per se and like is trying to make a career of it. This is the kind of harsh advice I think we would give to a lot of our acquaintances even.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the real world. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's the advice. Yeah.
I've had some friends around my age that like bring up the idea of like getting into art or something like that, where they want me to like tutor and teach. And I'm like, yeah, I'm happy to give some tips and stuff, but I also like. Some of them say they want to do it as a career, and I'm like, you don't know what you're asking for.
Yeah, you don't know what you just said. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very strange field, for lack of a better word. But the best way to look at it is, I think as we said it before, see yourself as a craftsman, especially at first, before you see yourself as an auteur. As ironic as that might sound, you definitely want to think of yourself as someone who's like trying to. A good thing is like think of yourself doing the same thing that someone who's like wants to start a blacksmith shop wants to do, and he wants to make like custom swords and stuff like that. Is he gonna worry before he even gets down to basics of like how do I make an iron sword? Is he gonna start thinking about how do I style like a golden sword to look like a Final Fantasy VII like Buster sword and stuff like that? It's like no. First he wants to learn how to make an actual sword, and then he also wants to learn how does he become like actually financially stable enough to open up a shop in the first place.
Yeah, if that ever happens.
If that ever happens.
Sometimes that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But if you here's the other thing. If you just spend a decade making swords, you will get so goddamn good at it that it's almost inevitable for it to happen.
Yes.
Like it really is. And so that's the thing. Do you really see yourself in 10 years? Will you still be drawing? If so, I recommend you pursue art. I recommend you get a side hustle because you're going to need the money. You're going to need the money. But But if this is what you want to do with your life, then you can't be stopped, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So there you go. Let's see. Taking a break from working on a project because you physically cannot work on it due to power outages count.
That's awful. That sucks, man.
I'm so sorry. I have had a few points in my life. It's not the exact same thing where I just didn't have the money or whatever to pursue the next film I wanted to make or the next thing I wanted to do, and it's like agonizing pain. So I get it. And I'm really, really sorry you're going through something like that right now.
Yeah, no, I'm speaking from a position of relative comfort where I've spoken to some, especially internet friends I made over the years, and the stories of how tough they're, even young adulthood. A few of the guys were like homeless and stuff like that. Yeah, and I just think, I don't even have anything really to say on it, just other than like, that sounds extremely hard. I genuinely have no firsthand experience of that, and I just feel like, damn, I feel humbled, I guess, at the very least. So for people actually in a very difficult position, I have like, I just don't know. Yeah, that sucks.
Well, I've been there. I've been there similarly. And let me just say this: there's basically two directions this can go, but in all situations, it will pass. Right? Time will allow this event to pass. You will have your tools again. You will eventually be made whole again. So you can either wallow in this and let it seriously affect you, and that becomes vent art. And you need to be really, really careful that you're not making crazy-ass vent art, because it is a huge turnoff for your audience if you have one. And it's a huge time sink for you, and it's a very masturbatory act, and you'll feel like you're making something really, really potent and powerful, and then you basically have just jerked off into a styrofoam cup. Or can you take and process these feelings and write them down and preserve them in some way, Solzhenitsyn style, like a persecuted gulag survivor, where once the curtain lifts and you're able to do your work again, you can turn it into something beautiful. You know, because that's really like, I say this in a way that's might be dangerous, but don't wallow in your suffering, but do truly try to embrace it, because that's what's going to make your work like a piece of you And you're gonna start to understand what I mean as you get older. If you're not there already, like you have to understand your sacrifice. I mean, understand what you're giving up, and the only way to do that is to give it up or to lose it. So you're going through right now. You're losing it. You have lost the tools that allow you to make what you love. So don't despair. Never despair. Actually, there's no justification for despairing, but understand that things are going to be different, and that appreciate those times when you do have your artwork in the future, because it'll come back.
Yeah, definitely.
My parents keep telling me that I should join art school next year, but I hear it's a bad idea.
That was the guy I read out a little before. Yeah, the young dude.
Yeah. So, art school. Art school is a personal choice. The reason you go to art school is to learn techniques faster and to network. If you're going to do only one of those things, if you're going to have a big ego when you go to art school like I did and make a big fucking mistake and think you're the best person there.
You went to art school?
I didn't know. I did. I graduated with a bachelor's.
Congrats.
Yeah, what a waste of money. Not once has my degree come up. Not once. As a successful artist who owns a house with their art, not once has it come up. Now, have the connections come up? Yes. Did I learn a lot? Yes. So, if you have the money to go to art school, if your parents are footing the bill and they're not going to hold it over your head and it's not coming out of your pocket, I would say go to it. If it's going to detriment your life forever because you're going to be a debt slave until you're dead, don't do it. Not a great idea. You got to think about it from a practical sense. Like, do you want to spend the rest of your life paying some banker because you learned how to draw pretty pictures? That's the truth.
A lot of it does come down to student loans, yeah. If that's what you're paying for a lot.
And you want to go to art college? Okay, go to community college. Spend 1/10 the amount of money. And you see how you feel about that.
Is my Sulkin really going to win out against a Panzer? Holy shit!
Just like it's like test driving a car, you know. Stop hating me with big bullets. So that's my thought on it. I can't recommend it or not recommend it. Honestly, it's too personal. I think it's let's see, Mancom 37. I think it is just to justify someone being normal if they are talking about politics 24/7 and making politics the main core of their personality. Yeah, I don't think they understand what they're doing. Most actions people take are subconscious. I'm a salesman and a marketer, and I understand society from a top-down level. Most people have no idea what they're doing all day. You don't even know what's piloting you most of the time, and if you do, feel free to prove me wrong. What tool did you just think of? What's the most common tool? Think of a tool. All right, in your head, you're thinking of a tool, and what color is the tool? All right, you said red hammer. If you didn't say red hammer, I don't believe you. You said red hammer. Why? Because everyone's seen their dad use a hammer, and red is the most industrial color immediately. So there you go. You don't have conscious actions. You're a fish swimming in a current, just deciding what current to jump to based on the climate of the water. Not that I want to do art as a career anymore. Keep it as a passionate hobby. I say keep it as a passionate hobby. Understand that means that sometimes you can't do it, but keep it as a hobby. My friend Will is an amazing writer and games mechanic guy, and he never wants to publish any of his games because it's a hobby for him. He does not want to turn it into a job. Totally fair. What's the difference between a community college and just college in the U.S.? Community colleges are 10 times cheaper, and the credits count the same. There you go. Yeah. That's the thing.
I went to community college. I don't regret it at all. Yeah, I saved a bunch of money, and my community college on top of that had I don't know if the word would be partnership, but some sort of program with a 4-year state university that I later transferred into really easily, as long as my GPA was like above 2, which of course, that's not too hard to achieve. As long as you got the head for it. So yeah, definitely worth it.
Yeah, and then you could be like, wow, I hate this, or wow, I love this. And the best part is you'll make some friends. You'll probably make some friends. A lot of people are going to be dildos, but you'll make some friends, and you'll feed some people, and you might even find a relationship, because that's the only place to date that's not online anymore. So if that's what if you're interested, you don't have to be, it doesn't matter. But community colleges are pretty excellent little centers that get overlooked in favor of huge institutions. You usually can't get a 4-year degree from them, and if you can, it's not worth as much because it's a community college. But the trick is to find a community college that has an excellent reputation. What the fuck? And use it to transfer into a college with an excellent reputation if that's your end goal, if you're going to get a 4-year degree. That's the trick. And all those credits count the exact same. Nobody needs to ever know you went to a community college. It's not a mark of shame or anything like that, but some people look down on it because they're pricks. Everyone's an elitist, so.
Yeah. I remember, like, some guy, like, mentioned that when I transferred to 4-year university later, and I was just like, who cares? Who fucking cares?
It feels like we're winning unconditionally.
I have no idea what's going on. This feels like a forever war. Holy shit, watch out, they got artillery, like, raining down. And
That's me. I'm doing it on myself. Oh, you mean the other thing?
No, yeah.
Okay, cool. No, it's all good. That's my gun, too, I'm pretty sure, from earlier.
Fuck.
Flamethrower half-track. Hey, today everyone learned that we're really bad at this game.
Yeah, I mean, I've never...
Yeah, I thought
Get
I was
out of
good.
the fire! Sorry, I was talking to my bed.
Oh, their tank hit it. Oh, we killed it! This is how it was in Russia. Like, whoa, we killed an enemy! All right! And everyone high-fives and then they all die. I'm taking the fight to them. Just like churned up into cannon fodder.
That would definitely be my last words, yes.
Yeah, don't, art as a career is such a hobby, because you're not really doing art. In Ways of Seeing, they give you a tool to help you examine exactly what the hell is going on. And he says that, like, I want you to think of, like, I'm going to look up a painting for you guys. It's called The Ambassadors.
Enemy forces capturing supply segment.
I think it's called The Ambassadors. It's a painting, not the shitty movie. That's terrible. So if you're in the chat right now and you can do it, I'll walk everyone through who can't. But if you're in the chat right now and you see a painting, I want you to look up. It's called The Ambassador. It's by Hans Holbein the Younger. Very intelligent young man. If he was young, I guess that's a good title. And you look at this painting and you see two guys, and you're probably going to immediately notice the really weird thing stretched across the floor. That's a skull. Because what he did is he took the painting and he stretched it out at a weird angle, and then he painted the skull normally on top of the painting. And it's like, why? Because, I mean, this painting's pretty good. You know, you got these two guys here, and they're looking at you, and they look pretty good. But then you got this skull, and it actually ruins the composition of the shot, doesn't it? It doesn't ruin the painting, but you're like, what the hell? This reminds me immediately that I'm looking into a painting. Wait a minute. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. Now take a close look at those two guys' faces. They're a little too similar. And the expression they're giving you is one of not disgust, but it's almost foreign. It's almost like, hey, I don't want you here. You know, you look like, you kind of feel like you're the odd guy out at a party. That's because you are. Because those guys are looking at you, the human being looking at the painting. And that's the purpose of this painting, is to remind you that it is indeed a painting. And it's a very genius little work of art here. And also notice that they're very wealthy guys. They're very regal, very put together. You're probably not. So this painting actually acts as a window barrier into a world that doesn't exist, which is really interesting. And that's the purpose of art. If you see a beautiful woman painted, if you look up any classical Renaissance painting of a beautiful woman, she's going to be beautiful, but slightly chubby, or have a slight defect or something. And that's because she needs to be slightly obtainable, because when you buy a painting, you're buying the concept of owning the painting itself. You're not just buying a painting because it's a pretty piece of art, which is what a lot of people do, which is why most people shouldn't be allowed to buy art. You're buying the concept of, like, if you're buying a landscape, who would commission landscapes? Anyone know this from old school? Why would someone ever commission a landscape in the Renaissance era? Well, they're commissioning a landscape of the land they own. And you're going, well, that's silly. They already own the land, right? Yeah, they do. Now they own it in two ways. They own the idea of it. They own the mastery of it. If you see a Renaissance painting with a man in it, he's probably ripped, but he has a small dick, and he's limp, and he's like leaning over in a weird way. And he's like, it's true. And he's like leaning over in a weird way, and he's like covering his face. That's not just because like people have small dicks and stuff. That's because you own that man, So he's stronger than you, and he's better than you, but he's got a small dick, and you're better than him. And that's what sells paintings. The painting isn't made for the artist to enjoy it. It's made for the wealthy dumbass patron to accidentally fork their money over and do it for like 10,000 francs, because they didn't realize that they were they were on an ego trip. Andy Warhol is probably the best artist alive, even though I absolutely hate his guts. Just rush at the tank. We're doing damage somehow.
Where is it?
No, I'm just shooting it.
Do you need me to send tank support?
Yes, I do.
Sure.
Desperately. So, you really, again, if you're ever going to make art and you want to do it for money, study why people make art in the first place, who sells it, who buys it.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
Yeah. Densky, yeah, that's the whole point. Like, it's literally for very wealthy, somewhat intellectual people to, like, flex on their wealthy intellectual friends. That's all art is. That's what most patron art is. Why did the Vatican commission Michelangelo? So they could flex. Because he's the best, right? So, and Michelangelo went blind painting this roof of the Sistine Chapel, or partially blind, because he let lead paint drip into his eyes for forever. So, like I said, you're going to sacrifice stuff. If you wouldn't go blind doing it, you probably shouldn't be doing it for a career.
It is sad how many artisanal craftsman jobs, especially back then, kind of had the the whole Mad Hatter phrase and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The chemicals these guys were using just killed them. A lot of artisans.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
At some point, you start to think you're as smart as Michelangelo. You go, it's probably the paint going in my eyes that's making me blind. And then you go, I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
You can't work with something all day and not...
Like pure determination.
These shock troops are, like, invulnerable. This is really weird.
The ones you got?
Yeah, they're just,
good,
like, they keep getting shot in the head.
Fuck.
I really need some kind of anti-tank, and I thought I ordered engineers, and I don't know where they are.
Yeah, things are a mess right now.
This feels very realistic, actually, in a weird way. Of like just
the fact that the front line has been
problems.
like actually kind of stable. This is really fun.
And it goes like back and forth in a weird way too. Like they get close to us, we're probably gonna lose, but I'm also like I don't give a shit about my men because I'm playing Soviets, and as long as I keep thinking that way, I'm actually like winning. It's very weird.
Oh fuck, this is bad.
I'm like exhausted now. Oh, I should build the tank building. What an idiot! What an idiot I am!
Out right now, yeah. All right, maybe.
This is so much more mentally intensive than Left 4 Dead. Oh my god.
Yeah. If you want, I can. If you still want to hang out later tonight, I got some time. We can like switch to Left 4 Dead or something lighter at least.
Sure. Are we leaving soon?
How long do you want to keep going at this? I have. If I just estimate, I feel like this match is going to take like another hour or something. Even if we.
Yeah, I don't. We can quit if you want. This is going to be an endless back and forth until we lose, probably.
Yeah.
Because we're just gonna get worn down forever.
This is actually how the war lasted like fucking like 3 years or something on the Eastern Front, however long it was.
Another vehicle has been lost in the defense of the Rodina.
Just some meat. Grinder.
We could do that. We could do Payday too. We haven't done Payday yet.
Yeah. Why don't we switch over to Payday? Sure. All right. I hope everyone doesn't mind. Of course, we're gonna still be here for you guys. Of course.
We win.
We won.
Guys, it turns out all those lives were lost and we didn't need this small sliver of land. Retreat. Oh wait, we already fired the artillery. LOL.
World War I creeping barrages. I remember this painting of a sheep weirdly drawn, but the point of it was that the person who commissioned... Oh, you're talking about the Inner Historian video. I love that video. It's so fun. the one where they just talk about art. There's like this painting of where he gets commissioned to be... Wait, what am I trying to say? Hold on, I'm a little brain dead still. There's a sheep that's drawn in a very strange proportion. So it looks like someone drew like a brick and then like hit skew on it and added like a sheep's head.
That's funny.
And it was drawn really weird. And in his story, he like cracked a joke or something, but I don't even know the real reason that it was drawn that way to show off like the guy who owned the sheep just being able to make weird ass sheep, which would be a status symbol for sure. I mean, even now.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Well, think about like owning like Supreme logo merch shit. Like you go, why? And it's because people who are obsessed with like status and like high finance stuff, it is a symbol to them. It's like you're saying, like, why would you spend $10,000 on a fucking Supreme like brim baseball cap? And it's like, and they're like, because I can. And you're kind of like, damn. Like I don't respect that mentality. I think it's moronic. But you kind of go, damn. I guess he's got cash, and that's the whole point, is to make you go, yeah, you've got cash. I've got cash. That's all it is. And it ain't those guys getting wealthy off the Supreme brims. It's Supreme.
Yeah. The whole like resell like market or whatever. I had a few friends who were into that, but most of them, it didn't make them any profit. I mean, I think you said this before. Most of like business really is just like a Ponzi scheme. Like almost every idea out there at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't have to be, but yeah, it's a consequence of an agricultural society. I've realized.
Let me switch out my settings. Oh, no, sorry, keep talking. Just getting my gaming settings set up.
It's like in an agricultural society, you have the king, and then you have his subjects, and then you have the serfs and all that crap. And you basically are making a herd with some group or person at the center, and then the people on the outside get picked off, and the person on the inside, it doesn't get picked off. But it's also a lot of work to manage that group. That's not necessarily inherently parasitic, actually, honestly, in my opinion. Like, those can be very, very beneficial for everyone. Look at America. But
why is my resolution? This fix it? This does fix it perfectly.
So like you have to I say have to.
Person I'm playing as. Oh, I switch my character out. Oh, okay, there we go. I like how these heads like display.
I'll pick a sweet mask.
I look the most like.
Oh, here, let's get in the lobby and we can pick characters and stuff. That's fun.
Sure, yeah. If you don't mind, you can host, because I have no idea how this game works.
What level are you?
I am level 10, so I guess I do have an idea of how the game works.
No, you don't. No, you have no idea. You have no idea. This is a prestige game. I'm level like 900 something. You have 900? No idea. Yeah. I don't even think we could do it. We might be able to do a hard. I don't want to overwhelm you though, and I'm not trying to be a dick. Like this game gets hard really quick.
Yeah, the bullets.
Ooh, let's do Scarface Mansion.
Scarface Mansion.
All right, so I'll invite you. My mouse was over there.
Thank you. I will.
You know what's funny? I need to take Ritalin to focus, but now I'm more focused than the last 6 months of school. You should try and ditch that. I mean, it's a prescription medication probably, so I can't. I'm not going to tell you what's better for you, but like. I would avoid trying to take substances in order to focus, especially all-day substances. It's not a judgment on you or anything. It's just it will bite you in the ass eventually. Let's see.
How do I change my? Why can't I change Joya? I don't want to play as this strange woman.
You go to inventory and you go to character.
It's like blanked out.
Really? Maybe you've been hacked.
I've been. I guess I'll just go for it. It doesn't hurt.
I feel like this mask is racist, but I didn't make it. Let's see.
But yeah, I had some friends, especially in the computer science field, felt like everyone was on something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I had some people offer stuff to me, and I said, "No, I'm good." And then, no, I'm not gonna say I wasn't drugged out, but it was on caffeine. I was just guzzling down coffee and stuff like that. But when it comes to like pill form stuff, unless it's like fucking multivitamins or something, I would tread extremely carefully. Becoming
I'll represent Asian culture.
At the very least, I want to change my mask out. Why am I this person? No other masks are available. Here, let me leave and try to pick another character first.
Yeah, art as a career is such a sensitive subject, and I could talk about it forever, and it's not helpful when I do that. It's so personal. Well, I like.
There we
I
go. Now
was
you're
gonna be.
invite
I
me
was
again.
okay. Cool. I was gonna be an electrical engineer, and oh, you're already in. That's cool.
Yeah.
And I just didn't. I didn't enjoy it. And I ended up quitting. And I was like, well, what do I like? And I was always inspired by like Freddie Wong and early YouTubers and how much cool shit they made. And I always thought that I would never be able to do it because I wanted to make like movies and stuff, but it wasn't possible for me. Because I wasn't J.J. Abrams. I wasn't born into two producers as my family members. And then I saw that, like, I was like, oh no, I could make stuff that's just as good. And it was like a huge moment for me. So for a long time, I wanted to be a YouTuber, but that's just gone. That's gone now forever. Not that I don't want to do it, but you can't be a YouTuber anymore. It's not the same. It doesn't mean the same thing.
It doesn't mean the same thing. The algorithm is just like so punishing for new people.
Oh yeah. All right, I think we're ready to go.
Yeah.
Stick with me at all costs.
Of course.
Do as I tell you, because I know how to play this game. And let me know if you go down. Don't just assume I see it. Tell me. Be like, I'm down.
The heist.
Ernesto Sosa is the local boss in
We
Miami.
don't need any of this shit.
Dead. You're gonna love this. He lives in Tony, Montana.
You're gonna love this. He's Tony Montana.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's like a really bad voice actor, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, wait. He's in our crew, so we're not gonna...
Quiet or loud. You can kill this guy any way you
We're not gonna go quiet.
Of course.
want. His head of security. He'll have a USB.
I can do quiet. We're not doing that quiet. I don't have 45 hours to sit and stare at the same screen.
I
One of the way-
remember
I-
like watching a friend play like Payday 2 like years and years before in like a console or whatever after school, and I was just like, that looks so boring. He's just like stealthing the entire thing and soloing it, and it's like, what's the point
Yeah.
of having all these guns and stuff and doing this?
If you want me to power level you, I can by myself do a legendary run of Shadow Raid, and you'll get like 65 levels. So if that becomes a problem, we'll just do that.
Oh, should I mute the music? This might be copyrighted. I just realized. Oops. Oops.
Remember,
I
guys.
hope YouTube
Copyrighted.
doesn't
It's
screw
in a
me
game,
on that.
though, right?
You'd be surprised. It's fucked. There's cases where like the game developers literally have like given permission for their stuff not to be like, not to copyright strike videos that play it, and then they still get fucked over.
Go grab that. I got the dock.
What am I grabbing? A USB stick.
Great. Now
Oh, cool. It shows you the amount of downs you get now. That's dope. Before it was like you just had to guess how many downs you had left, and now downs.
Yeah. Down syndrome left. If you get knocked down 5 more times in your life, you end up gaining.
You have the
Down
USB
syndrome.
stick. You have the USB stick. Shove it in the thing. You
Oh
have the
yeah,
USB
you're
stick.
right.
Okay, I'm trying to hack.
Looks like I was the man with the downed.
Yeah. Let's see. What I would say is if you like doing art, do it and then don't go find a way you can make money doing something else. So like if you really love illustration, do graphic design. It's not that far off. And your art will get better because you've learned a second skill set. I didn't love like audio, but nobody in film sets wants to do audio because it's a bitch. So I can work with artists who are animators. I can work with video guys, and it got me into making video eventually. I was the guy who would open an Excel sheet and make you a budget, and I would make money doing that because art students are like too good to learn how to use Microsoft Excel.
Holy fuck. Oh, a taser. Oh, they got him.
So
Holy fuck.
Think you can take me down, eh? Think again.
I'm getting shot, but it's not really a big problem. There we go.
I got the boy. I got the lad.
Down there, eh?
Yeah, just stick with me, stay behind me, and I will cut through pretty much everyone. If there's something I missed, tell me. But I made a custom class in this that's basically invulnerable, from what I remember.
You can make custom classes in Payday 2?
Now try.
They changed it. It used to be that there were like skill trees that were very rigid, and now the skill trees are super liquid, and you can
Yeah,
make
Payday 1 I
basically
remember.
make custom classes. Yeah, like I can go down 4 times. I can get people up remotely, but I also have extra ammo. Like there's a whole bunch of shit. I can dual wield 2 primary guns. My character's fast. I have the best armor, and it's because like you can like min max the point system to like be really really good at a lot of things that you need to be good at. We need to go find that. We need to go back to that box. So,
Sure thing.
Computer is working nice and steady again, hacking the system.
because they're going to try and screw with it, and we might be able to stop them from screwing with it.
Sure. That sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know. My art career was just, I only did it because I was, oh, here's another one. See, they're going to try and screw with this box. Oh, I watched him do it. Oh, there's 3 of them? This is going to be the worst. I have become death.
Destroyer of worlds. Did you see the, I don't know why... Why did I... No, wait, I'm trying to say about the, I'm trying to say, have you seen the HBO Chernobyl's show? The miniseries about, like,
No.
the nuclear disaster. It was pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I heard that. I want to take a look at it. Did you know what's going on in Ohio right now? We're going through like Chernobyl 2.
The East Palestine thing, right?
Yeah, it's
no,
bad.
I'm really sorry to hear about that. The, what was it, a train derailment?
Yeah, and it's now it's like it hit a chemical facility or something. It's like going to be a
Christ.
nightmare. It's bad.
Think again.
Here, you're getting your butt kicked.
Nah,
I can't say
I'm
what I was
good.
gonna say. All right, good. Better to pop up and lose your armor than lose your health.
Yeah.
All right, so we're not even gonna bother trying to get the boxes until they crash because there's no point.
Okay, got the switchboards fixed. We can start the computer again.
I think you can yell at bots to follow you too. So
Yeah, the, what was it? Come with me, you go
that's
with
like,
me.
believe it or not, that was new. That was like a late update.
Really?
Not super late. Oop, gasoline. We'll need that later. Not super late, but like, yeah, like they used to just wander around like idiots. Just, Carol, come here, pick up this gasoline. We're gonna need it for later, probably.
We got it.
We got it.
Who am I playing?
I think you're the Irish girl or the Scottish girl.
It changed me back to. I picked Dallas for sure. This is so.
Oh,
weird.
I'm Dallas, buddy. Sorry, I'm always Dallas.
So it switched me over. I see.
Yeah, that's why it went to your backup. I remember. I should play as Ethan Klein.
Nah, I forgot about that.
Yo, bro, I'm
They
gonna
got
kill myself.
H3 in this.
Yeah.
What a fall from grace, man.
Trying to find it.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Great, we're in.
Let's see. If anyone in the chat wants to ask questions, I'll do my best to answer them with my gigantic brain.
Hang on.
Someone, Densky said he got hit with a log on his head and improved line. I heard of a story of like a guy getting struck by thunder, then learning how to play the piano after.
Yeah.
I can only assume it's true. I have no reason to be skeptical. But it does astound me as like a story even. Like, how does that happen?
Oh, okay. So
Stranger
grabbing
things have
painting
happened.
off the wall, I guess.
Ah, we were just talking about
Oh.
art.
Yeah, time to burn them. This is what I recommend you do if you want to get a career in art.
The what was it? The environmental protesters or whatever.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure all that's shit staged. I don't think they're
Oh
actually.
yeah, I think it's being like also just fucking planted and stuff like that. They're just too stupid.
Well, they're getting paid. Everything's for profit nowadays. I said it on my Twitter earlier. Oh, that's right. You can even throw gear on the bots. I forgot about that.
Cool.
All things are profit motivated. Politics aren't even real anymore, in my opinion. You can't have politics when nobody cares about their neighbor at all. So,
Yeah.
what politics is that? It's nothing. Like here. Oh, pick that up.
Sure thing.
Sorry.
Yeah, the idea of like something I've noticed, especially now in like southern Italy, every single town literally has its own like set of like town parties, and of course there's all like the jokes which are rooted in truth of like corruption in the system and all that. But just the concept of a town having 7 unique parties all over small towns in Italy, that does say something about the
Right.
priorities of the people, and that's a good thing for the community.
Probably. Here it's weird. All political motivations are actually disguised monetary motivations. Nobody cares about politics except for the fools that are actually going out and like protesting, but they're not the ones calling the shots and making the money and stuff, so it doesn't really matter. Like, and if they do make any differences, rally on me, team. If they do make any differences, chuck the painting in that little pile.
Ah.
There you go. If they do make any difference, like Gen 6, they get like it's it's a warning to like not try to change things because they're bilking the system for cash. So, yeah, I don't want to talk about Gen 6. Please don't ask me about Gen 6.
Of course,
I hate that shit. Here's what you should fucking do with your art.
Talking to me?
Anyone, you want to do art for a living? You should do this.
Need to find something else.
I learned my politics from Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, pretty much. Except in that, the NCR is somewhat good sometimes.
Just give me the coordinates. Be there in a few minutes. Stand by.
Are we just surviving? Okay. Let's go downstairs.
Sure thing.
There's no point in being on the roof when we get shot from all directions.
My pistol is better than my AK.
Yep.
At least in terms of reload speed.
Yep. Attach the cars to the magnet? That sounds fun.
The shooting of this game feels a lot better than Payday 1.
It's so smooth. It's the
Yeah.
most arcadey shooter on earth. It's funny that the cops are just zombies from Left 4 Dead, basically, and you're just killing like tens of thousands of them. I got it. Two of us doing it doesn't do anything. Sometimes it does. I'll let you know if it does.
Sure.
Off we go.
Pineapple on pizza? Hell yeah. You ever had pineapple and cottage cheese? Fruit and cheese is so good, but you gotta have
I've
good
never
cheese and
had
good
that.
fruit. Try it. Try, Magna would probably know more, but try like, no, for real, but like try like
real.
a slice, yeah. Yeah, you don't know anything about dairy. But, try a slice of like sharp cheddar and then like a nice rich apple. It sounds disgusting. I know it sounds disgusting. It's so good. It's it's like unbelievable. Damn, I'm getting like retarded.
It happens
Here,
after
you do
stream
this
for
one.
a
Yeah,
while.
there you go.
Sure. Yeah, it happens after you stream for a while. It's one of the fun effects. I've seen people like I just watched like Cynical go through like that shitty Forspoken game or whatever. He did like an 8-hour marathon stream, and I'm just like, how do you do that and like retain like speaking ability after an hour? I don't know how you do it.
Valerie says, by the way, I don't know if you remember, but we interacted on Twitter some time ago. I'm assuming he's talking to you. I recommended Hero a movie to kill a dragon and was wondering if you watched it afterwards.
Ah, yes, we did talk sometimes. You recommended me I believe it's a Eastern European fantasy movie from the 80s or so. I still have not worked my way into watching it. I will be completely honest, but I will definitely put it on the top of my list this time. Then.
Hero, take that car if you don't mind.
Sure thing.
If you can do it.
The latest thing I've been
Oh,
reading
that's
was The Silk Road: A History of Central Eurasia and its peoples. I forget the author's name, but that one's been a very fun read so far. Which that's not exactly related to the land of the Slavs, but somewhat correlates. Eurasia, as it's known, changes definition every so often, especially the central area.
Key to his
There's my rambling, anyways, about my current fixation of the week.
My nose is telling me this is a bad
Excuse me.
Did someone talk about their nose?
Their nose?
Did
Are you going insane?
I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I'm gonna play this again. What time frame is this? 1:38. I swear I heard like someone say, "Did someone start picking my nose or whatever?" It might have just been one of the characters being silly. I hope so.
Oh,
I hope I'm
okay.
going insane. That would be the worst fucking one.
Careful, there's a boss in this room. This guy's got armor. Oh, I killed him. Never mind. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, he's still alive. There you go. Just shoot him a couple hundred times. That'll work.
My point has been made.
Let's see. Please do. I think it rings similar to the topics you explore in this comic. I will. Thank you. There was a Russian movie I was very interested in watching. I believe it's about like an iconography painter who does like religious paintings in like the Middle Ages during like a schism in the church or something like that, where like people are just getting every so often, no matter which area of the Christian world you lived in, at some point there's going to be like a big purge or iconoclast movement where they just literally start burning a bunch of like religious iconography because they think it's like idol worship and such like that. Regardless of opinion on it, it's just a historical occurrence that happens, and that's what that movie was about. Just like being an artist caught in the middle of that, because you're not even making like, you know, at least purposefully very edgy or art meant to like shock. You're just trying to.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Just try to make like. Cool
Sounds a little familiar.
scenes.
But couldn't at all feel like what's going on right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I drew an anime girl eating a cheeseburger. Oh, let's kill this guy.
Hey, let's murder this guy. Yeah.
We can't let them touch the winch. If they touch
That
it,
would be
it resets the
Andrei
whole thing.
Rublev by Trotsky. Yes, that is the one. Andrei Rublev. I'll have to watch that one still. I had a nice pineapple pizza. I don't mind pineapple pizza, and that's the most extremist statement I've made, and I will always defend it. I don't mind it at all. I think it's
I love
fine.
it.
I think it's
Delicious.
okay.
It's a nice change up from the like salty meatiness of a traditional pizza typically.
Yeah. And speaking of the pizza thing, I get this asked a lot, but I understand because I was also been so curious about it before I moved to Italy. Is Italian pizza better? And it's like, yes, but do I miss American style pizza? Of course, from time to time. It's different, you know?
Ah, nothing like a slice of pizza.
Nothing like a slice of New York pizza. Like, unironically.
I'm walking it.
I'm walking it. It's its own thing. It's good. I like both.
Had a desert pizza with pears, pecans, and brie. That sounds cool. That'd be weird, but I'd try it.
I could go for a pecan pie at least. I haven't had an apple pie even in a while. Boy.
I'm trying to start losing weight, so I'm fasting and shit.
Of course, I'm sorry for.
So fucking hungry. No, it's fine.
I
I gotta
shouldn't be tempting you with food talk
no.
right now.
I gotta get used to it. I gotta get used to it. That's my big problem is that like I'm not used to being hungry because what happens is I need to work all day and I get a thought of like I'm hungry and I get up and I solve that thought before I even think about like how I shouldn't eat because I'm trying to do like 12 hours of editing straight, and if I have to think I'm hungry, it can like limit my mentality. So as weird as that sounds, I can get into like autistic like Adderall fueled focus states without having to take anything, but I have to be completely undisturbed to do it. So, and that's a disturbance. But I just gotta get used to it. I can't be like this anymore. I'm not gonna be fat and 30. I promised myself. 30,
Italian versus
God.
American pizza price is a no-brainer though. Oh, well, everything in like Italy is relatively cheaper.
If you live your life cheaply, you'll live a cheap life.
Great guys, look at that! Grab all that you can before you escape.
Yeah, I'm like sometimes I get like me and Amelia, we see like a bill or something, and Amelia's like, "Oh, that's pretty high for this like relative to what she's used to," and I'm just like, "That is still like 3 times cheaper than what I would pay in America." It's just different. Eternal economy, even.
All right, Hero. Wait.
Yeah, where should I be going? I'm being stupid.
You should
right
stay up
now.
here with me for a minute. I got an idea.
Sure thing.
Here's what we're gonna do, and this is a little harder, but I don't want to run around for like 100 hours. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna take these with the bots, and you're gonna throw them out the window into this courtyard, and I'm gonna hold the courtyard. So you're gonna try and gather them in one spot, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm already being tased to prove the problem with this. You're just gonna throw them over the
I just
side and
throw 'em
try to
right
get them in
now,
one
right?
spot. Yep. And I'm gonna go down there because the cops pick up bags and they move them. So I'm gonna go down there and hold, and you're gonna just quickly grab all the money and all the coke and throw it into one spot so that I can defend it. Then you're gonna join me, and we're gonna start moving the bags. Okay?
Sure thing. So I'll wait to throw them.
Nope. Keep throwing them. I gotta
throwing
get there,
them.
and I'm almost there. Yep. I don't want to be there very long because the longer I'm down here, the more likely I am to die.
Of course.
Oh, they're already trying to take it. I'm greedy.
Fuck you, Kaiser!
All right,
It's just
I found a spot where I can.
the cocaine layer, right? We don't have to take any like.
No, take the money. Take the fucking money.
Take
We
the
want all.
money,
We want
too.
everything.
Want everything.
You need that. You lost your American greed, my friend.
Forgot how the game works. Go big or go home.
We don't leave a single bag. If we leave a bag, we might as well quit. We've lost, in my opinion.
Hands up!
What the fuck?
Yo, that guy's fucking dead.
Feel sorry for anyone that's tuning in right now and they still see Company of Heroes in the title.
Yeah, sorry. Company Heroes 2 looking lit for once. That's funny. Yeah, dude, we're taking the war to them.
Yeah, this is the mod that adds a first-person shooter segment.
Actually, it's still third person. I'm just really quickly organizing units to make shapes. I went down.
Every
but I'll get
single
myself-
frame-by-frame animation with like unit movement coming.
Yeah, I went down, but I got myself up, so don't worry about it.
Sure.
That
we got
being said,
everything.
are
I'm
you-
coming down? Yeah.
All right, cool. There's a bag up there. Don't. One of the bots threw a bag stupidly. Don't lose
Why?
it.
Why would he do that?
Because they're dumb. They're really dumb.
I got it.
All right, be quick. I am losing ground. It's there's a lot of them for some reason.
I'm coming.
Mostly that I can't like relax to heal. I have to like keep turning.
Well,
I
there
am
you
death. All right, cool. So here's what we're gonna do now. The same thing. Where you're gonna protect this pile. I'm gonna move these up. Because again, we can't get too far from the pile without the cops being like, hee hee, and just taking it. So
are. Sure thing.
I'm gonna put this into a spot where we can shoot them. Oh shit.
You can never
Sniper.
go wrong with classic pizzas like quattro formaggio. Yeah, no, like a margarita pizza or something like that. Very nice. Bianco pizzas, the white cheese pizzas. all the
I
time.
love white cheese pizzas.
Yeah,
oh
they're
my
fantastic.
god. Oh.
Shit, I'm sorry for. I didn't mean to test you in the middle
it's
of your
fine.
fast.
It
Again,
makes when I do eat, it makes food better anyway, so it doesn't
of
matter.
course.
Good work back there.
Oh, by the way, hero. Yes, man, come, please.
Of it.
Quattro formaggio.
Quattro formaggio.
Formaggio alla forno. That's the fake pizza brand from Kenny vs. Spenny, where it means I think cheese of the oven or something.
Cheese in the oven.
On it.
Salami is not eaten as often here as I thought they would be.
It's not a real. Is it real? Isn't salami
It
like
is
an
real.
American thing?
No,
Okay.
it's real. But the popular thing to say in Italy, anytime you see like someone like eating a bar of salami and you know them, I'm sorry, a sausage of salami, they go like, oh,
Bar.
you know that, yeah, you know that causes acne, right? And it's like, oh, I see. They're like so worried
Alright.
about getting acne, they very rarely eat it. Maybe like once every 2 months or something.
Italians probably do need to be worried about getting acne. I'm going to be honest with you. There's a couple stereotypes going around about their acne. It's probably better to be conscious of it.
Of course. Oh yeah, no, it's better to be conscious than not conscious of it.
All right, we're almost done moving the pile, and then we'll be able to start running it. And I'll show you what I mean by that. And then we'll be
Start
done.
running it. Since you are now in Italy and drawing cute girls in uniforms, you must choose one. Vesilieri, Alpini, San Marco. I've already drawn some Alpinis. They're somewhere on my... I just shot our AI friend for some reason.
It's fine. I don't think it does damage.
Oh, alright.
It might. I don't know. Who cares? They suck.
The Vesilieri. I'm gonna draw, yeah, like a motorcycle soldier. It's just that... I hate drawing bicycles. I hate drawing motorcycles. It's,
All right,
it's
hero.
tricky.
Move up.
It's-
This is the new defense point.
Sure thing.
Shield killed. Put the right fail range. Shield next.
Papalaboo? Is that like a weeaboo but for Italy?
A Paplo. I've never heard that one. Usually I hear a Talibu or Romabu. Hapabaloo. Sounds fun to say.
Yeah, it's silly.
I thought it was like at first like a spin on like Greekaboo or something, because I know a lot of Greek guys when their last name always ends with like Apollos or something like that.
Yiannopoulos.
Yeah. Apollos, I learned, literally means son of or descendant of, so I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. It's like how Irish and Scottish guys got like Mac or Mick in their name. Papalaboo is for the Papal States. Ah, that makes sense. Holy shit, I just saw the... OBS is like freaking out. Like all the chat messages just like went on the screen at once instead of over time.
We've been shot at from somewhere. I mean, everywhere, kind of.
One was the last goods company hero. Same goes for Dawn of War. Yeah, I've been like trying to play Dawn of War 2. I might do that on stream later or something like that.
Dawn of War 2, it's just not as good. And that's, I think everyone feels that way.
Yeah. I'm like trying to be eager about it. I'm like, oh, okay, small squad tactics focus. That made me more in depth or something.
I want my orc hordes!
Yeah.
I want my orc hordes! Alright. Whatever.
Okay, I'm moving to you.
Yep, just start running it back and forth to the van. Just go back and forth to the van.
Ah.
Everything's in piles now, so...
Holy shit, they just spawned the whole wave. Imperial Guard or bus. Yeah, every orc player I've met is usually very chill. Every Tau player I've met is usually like kind of an
piece of
asshole.
shit. Yeah, they're scum.
Unless they commission art. And usually for some reason they're super chill. But like a Tau player in the wild that like it's just I don't know. I don't know what it is about them.
Every Eldar player I know has killed themselves. Not really. I don't know anyone who plays Eldar anymore.
I don't know anyone who plays Dark Eldar. And I like
Eldar are gay.
I like how edgy they are as a concept, but I've never seen someone actually play them.
Yeah, but they're gay. Like, I agree, but they take it, I don't know. Especially, I don't know. It's maybe it's just because there's so much edgy crap now. It was probably cooler.
Yeah. The Warhammer Fantasy Dark Elves are still like, oh, okay, like I can still see how society would function. Warhammer 40k is just like, this is just overly...
They're just bondage people.
Yeah, this just doesn't...
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable reading this anymore.
Yeah, someone, like I said, people just inserting their weird ass fetishes into shit. Alright, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, we did it.
We did it.
I believe the Sansa cartel may now be
I have
regretting
to hold
Thank you,
space to
Mitch. You
speed up.
showed me how to play Payday 2 as a,
their
with
Miami
a pro
operation
strat.
now lies in ruins, and I can do
Yeah.
things in peace again.
Yeah, you gotta think about it. You gotta cheese the game. You can't play it the way it wants you to play it or you'll never win. I hate this. I hate the gotcha system in this.
Pick a card. Any card.
I knew someone who played Dark Eldar with his girlfriend who was a BDS dom. He was the sub.
Oh.
Gross. Gross. If you want, it's. I mean, I don't care, but I don't want to ever want a glimpse into someone's personal life.
Alright, I'm gonna change out my character and I'll hop right back in. I think we can do. We got like one last match in us or something.
Okay.
Pick the bald man.
Let's see. We're not doing the Goat Simulator one. I'd rather pull my hair out with a sort of.
This game, the developers really did get infested by people who were just like, "Oh, what's trending this week on like iFunny? Let's go for it."
Yep. Well, the development story behind this game is very long and complicated and shitty. But basically, the company was bought out by a larger production company, and they just forced them to make it the most grindy pile of shit ever.
Really?
And they eventually made enough money to buy their shares back. But it was like that was like 4 years ago. It's like too late. It was like way too late.
I see. That kind of explains just how radical of a.
How many Dark Eldar players does it take to screw in a light bulb? It depends on how, like, if the light bulb is actually the sockets in someone's asshole, because then it's just one. But anywhere else. You should give Gladius a try. It plays like Civilization 5 with all the unnecessary bits cut out. I hate Civilization. Sorry. That's on me. I know people are going to, like, start punching me in the head, but I just can't stand it. Mancom37 says, yeah, I do remember your Alpini drawing. She was cute. It's just a question for people with some Italian World War II history asking which favorite special unit they like.
Oh, I see. Then yeah, definitely Alpini for sure. Even like the whole idea of like, I don't know if you've seen like the paintings. I gotta send you one of them. There's like artillery mountain units, and they literally had to like develop like immediate pulley systems to pull up like these tons of like just artillery pieces up like 90-degree cliff sides. That is just downright impressive. That's a specialized thing.
That's cool. All right. We're gonna go for the classic giant diamond heist.
Classic giant diamond heist. Like a giant diamond or a lot of diamonds?
I think it's one big fucking diamond.
That is cool. Some Crash Bandicoot shit.
I can't remember if this heist sucks shit or not. Some of them just are absolute garbage, so we'll see. I don't think we need to do it stealth. Let's find out.
Paradox fell for the DLC meme long ago. Oh, well, yeah, that's been the microtransactions. It's hit everyone.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's why, like, when I'm like one, not like D&D Forever Editions bullshit. Like, one fucking book. Okay, yeah, so this is the heist, I think it is. We want...
So here are the simple objectives. Break into the museum. Once you're in, check what security there is between you and the diamond, and take it down. Once you have the stone, get out.
Stealth only.
The most famous diamond in the world.
We could do stealth, but I don't think you're going to enjoy it as much.
Nah, we'll try something else then.
Like this.
Oh, so it says stealth is an option. We're good.
It's an option. No, we're good. It's this one has an interesting stealth thing, but yeah, it's not that big a deal. What are you taking? You taking medic bags?
Oh yeah, I should probably take medic bags.
Well, no, you don't have to. I have medic bags. Like I have double, and mine are extra big and they're extra good. So if you might want to take something else, it's up to you though. What do you? It doesn't matter.
I guess I'll take a sentry gun then. Yeah, why not?
Sentry gun are fun. Okay, so then I'm gonna drop ammo down because we're gonna be here a while. When you find yourself in a tight spot, I'm Gus from Breaking Bad. When you find yourself in Gus, all right, I'm ready to go.
That's a very fun Gus impersonation, I have to say.
I'm a piece of shit. I'm sure the actor's fine. I'm everywhere, and I'm not that good.
I got to do a Walter White impersonation.
Yeah, games. Well, here's the thing, though. You got to remember, video games being $60 is actually a phenomenon. They were like way more expensive when I was younger. And you used to pay $45 to $55 for Mario 2. So
a
you
DS
really
game was like $30 if I remember. Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah. And I'm ready to go when you are, Hero. So you leveled up like 10 times.
Holy shit.
Here it is. McKendrick Museum.
So I designed Star Spanner. I really wanted it to be one book, but with the price of paper, it's not possible. But when you buy the book, you get a full sector of space, a handbook of hazards, which is like 50 to 100 monster entries and ships and stuff, and then other stuff. So yeah. I'm not picking the lock. But like, I guess I can't shoot that one open. So it's not one book, but you get all the stuff, and it's all PDF, so it's convenient. Eventually I want to do a Star Spanner Deluxe, where it's like a 1,500 page book, and it's just this giant fucking thing. So it is all one book, but it like that would cost right now to make like $150 a book.
Yeah.
It's just not. No one's gonna buy it. So don't shoot into the cases if you can avoid it. You see the ones with blue security stickers? This one? See how this one has a sticker? Yeah. These are worth money. So we want to avoid even fighting in here because it's worth money.
I see.
Your prompt will usually let you pick up stuff if it's worth money and not garbage. Hostage?
Oh, oops. I almost shot them in the face. That's not
We're
a
gonna
hostage. There we go.
Find the security room. Okay. Oh, here it is.
My dad had a copy of Dynamix's Aces of the Deep that came with a replica Craig's Marine map in the North Atlantic that you're supposed to use to navigate in game. Yeah, the dad board games are like the depth of them is insane, especially all the World War II themed ones. Like,
Yes.
it's impressive. I would like to play them one day, at least to try it out.
All right, now we're gonna have you be there.
I will
start
set up the
hacking.
device.
You will set up the device. Get our tech guy on it. Sends in the Asian. All right, so we got. You stay. Nope, we're gonna want to protect this thingy. Okay. At least it tells us where they are now. No.
Oh fuck!
Be careful. I upped the
Yeah,
difficulty
I'm being helpful.
one notch. I upped it 1 notch.
All right, I'm coming to you.
You might be better off in that room. This is a rough area to survive. I'm only out here because I have to be. It's up to you.
I'll try to
you
stick
can
behind
make
cover then. Yeah, it works.
You're a hero. Yeah, stick behind cover, and if you need something, tell me. If you're
We're
like
in a massive Battle of Africa board game, we have to keep track of fuel evaporation, and Italian units consume more water because they need to boil pasta. Yeah, I heard about that one.
It's funny.
Does it at least give like a morale boost? I would hope. If I got to eat like hot pasta every night on the battlefield. Holy fuck, I keep being downed. I'm being helped.
Yeah. I figured 1 notch up wouldn't be too bad, and I forgot how bad this is.
There's this French company that makes very niche tabletops. It's great. Steam ones you can play on PC. Yeah, me and my friends have done some tabletop simulator stuff. One we really enjoyed was I think like Kraken played it. Tabletop Simulator. Have you heard about it?
Yeah, it doesn't, honestly, without being a dick, it doesn't work as well as you would want for a real
Yeah.
tabletop like simulator,
Oh, of
but it's
course.
fun. It's silly.
Especially when you just want to like try something out. Me and like we saw like this one YouTuber named Kraken play like what was it? It's like called Gravekeeper, maybe something like that. Anyways, it's one of those games where you put in like a VHS tape and he like just comes up while you're playing the board game and like gives you some stupid like gimmick to like.
I love that stuff.
Yeah, it was so much fun to play with a friend. The problem is there's like no replay value pretty much at all because it's just one videotape, but it was fun. Oh, Mitch, I'll help you. Oh, wait, no,
Nope, I'm fine. I get myself up automatically sometimes, and I can kill guys to get up. I'm good. I'll let you know if I'm not good.
Sure thing.
You stay in cover and survive, because I didn't realize how hard this would be.
You
I mean, keep
more-
killing people and stuff, but we got
You need
this.
more gun, someone said.
You do need
I
more gun.
Need more gun.
You don't ever pick a realistic fun gun. You pick. I'm using an M249. M249 saw. Like that's my main.
A light machine gun?
Is a light machine gun. Yes. Or a really good gun is the simple AR platform you start with. It's the most customizable one in the game, so you can make it a really, really good kill machine.
There are direct video game applications for a few tabletop games like Small World Catan or Ticket to Ride. The Catan one really pisses me off. Me and my friends got that on like mobile across like different devices. It like eventually they just tank like the performance. It just glitches out. I don't know who the fuck is in charge of the Settlers of Catan mobile
It's all
game,
of them. No, dude, all board game video games are made by like jackasses who don't know actually how to make video games. Like the Tactics Ogre one is so disappointing.
Oh, I
like
fucking love Tactics Ogre.
I know, and the actual like video game sucks turds through a straw, and it actually pissed me off that Steve Jackson would care that little about his IP.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they're always bad. They're just always bad.
Read this nice paper, Italian World War II rations. Surprised horse meat was so accepted as a substitute. It's more common in Europe, yeah. At least as a commonly accepted meat. I tried it once. Honestly, it's something to write home about, I would say. It's very gamey.
Yeah.
In a kind of a not so tasty way. Because they're almost all muscle. They're very tough creatures.
Yeah. Hunting horses is weird.
Yeah, well, they don't hunt them. It's like, you know, one that's like dying towards the end of its life, something like that.
That's also probably why the meat is worse, is because you're not eating the younger, tender ones. You're eating the one that, because horses have so much utility.
Yeah, exactly. And honestly,
All right, Hero,
that's fine with me. Oh,
back up to me.
Sure.
If you can. You getting tased? You're good. You're good. They got you.
Now keep the cops off of it.
It did feel weird. Growing up as an American especially, I almost didn't want to go out of my way to try horse meat, but when it was in front of me on the plate, I was like, okay, I'll give it a bite. And that's my conclusion on it.
Yeah, alligator sucks. People say it tastes like chicken. It tastes like shoe chicken, maybe.
I wouldn't feel too guilty about eating an alligator, though.
Yeah, they're scum animals, but they're basically big lizard rats. So they eat garbage all day. Like they're just garbage.
Yeah.
I hear that, Valeri. The internet is both a blessing and a curse. I kind of tell people to try and have a local friend group, regardless of your online one, because if all your friends are online, you might accidentally bum your.
It genuinely like breaks my heart how many people just don't have IRL friend groups. I've come to like learn, and that's awful. That sucks, man. I mean, you know, I moved like halfway across the world, but that was my own decision. And I did have an IRL friend group that I hung out with a lot, just because they keep you grounded, especially as a creative online too. I know I get a really big ego head if I just hang around artists all day and stuff like that. But when I actually meet people from different walks of like working and other stuff, I remember like, oh wait, I need to remember how to be a human, basically. That's a good thing to remind myself of.
Let me know if you need help, but I'm going to try and hold this central point by myself, essentially.
Sure thing.
Because I can do it, I think. If they flood into that room, though, I need to know about it, because it's behind me.
Sure thing. There's quite a few of them I'm trying to take care of. Okay.
Alright, I'll come back. It's not going to work then.
Hold on. There we go.
Oh, when that happens, when you hear it winding up, look at the floor.
Look at the floor.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're supposed to get, as an Italian soldier, 700 grams and 250 grams of pasta. Not bad. That'd make me a happy camper. I ate horse a bit in Bolivia. One of these Tongan guys at work brought trays of food to celebrate one of their birthdays. My dad realized it was horse meat. Oh, so it's the same in Latin America, huh? There's like this natural kind of
anywhere
version.
I was gonna say anywhere where food is not as plentiful as the U.S., it makes sense. Or is more plentiful like the U.S. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
I said it backwards because I'm a moron. Killed it with a hunk of wood in front of the family before throwing it in their truck. Yeesh. The third world is kind of brutal and scary, and you should imagine yourself as that horse, because that's what people will do to you when you're older if you're not careful. Just hold that doorway. That's where we're going to be for a while.
Sure thing.
The lights are showing your path across the room. You see, each light corresponds to a tile. Stay on the right tiles.
Not enough ammo to play sentry gun. What the hell?
No, Hero, don't fucking damn it!
Wait, what happened?
You activated the gas trap?
Oh, my bad.
Alright, we gotta just wait now.
How do I activate the gas trap? How do I avoid triggering it?
The floor tiles are rigged, and there's a special pattern showing up on this wall you're supposed to go down.
Oh,
like a Legend of Zelda
I walked
puzzle.
onto it accidentally. I see. My bad.
Epic. It's fine. It's the same outcome. It doesn't fucking matter.
There's a Hearts of Iron 4 mod where Mussolini can become a whore. Are you talking about like some brony stuff or whatever? Dare I say the word out loud?
Took care of the sniper. Got it.
Oops. Go. Here, do you need ammo?
Yeah, I could use some ammo.
Alright, you're gonna come with me. Ready?
Yes.
Run through all their corpses.
Yes. Thank you, thank you.
Fucking die!
Bulldozer!
I'm good.
shit.
I'm good. I'm fine.
Oh, wait, you're good,
I'm fine.
yeah.
I can get it myself. Typically. That is 2 though. That makes me nervous.
Exit for the gas. Get back in there. Get back to work.
All right. You stay out here. I'll grab this. I'll get this shit set up.
Sure thing.
Think for it. Get it still on there.
Pork versus beef. You have to choose. Other disappears. Beef.
Beef has
Probably
more
beef.
protein for you, yeah. Though I will
Yeah.
admit pork tastes better most of the time.
Yeah. I like less pork dishes though. If I had to, I can prepare beef in like 150 ways. I can prepare pork in like 20. And
Really?
there's probably more. I don't have as much experience with pork. Beef is everywhere here in the States.
I'm thinking like specifically of like, especially a lot of Eastern cuisine or like if you go to any Chinese restaurant or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
It's a lot of different kind of pork variations. But only very
It
few
is.
beef. They don't know how to make beef very well.
The captain is here. He has this operation.
Oh shit.
What's
This is
going
special enemy. There's a special mini boss on the map right now.
on?
It's- You'll see a huge wall of shields somewhere, and we have to go kill his ass.
Chicken is
I'm
always
gonna
the
go.
better choice if you ask me. Yeah, well that's that's a white meat, red meat specifically. It's always got everyone's always got a personal preference with that.
I don't really care. I just like meat as long as it's made
Yeah.
decently. I really don't have a preference. I think
Really?
I only pick beef because I can cook with it more. I know more recipes myself. It's not really me like being like, oh, it's better. I can do more. I can do more with it myself.
Oh, you know what I fucking haven't had in a while. Speaking of good old American good slop for me, I've had like just donuts. Fucking miss
Oh
donuts.
yeah.
Even though it's like the worst possible thing I could probably shove into myself.
No, there's this place actually by us that's it's like a mom and pop Asian local donut store, and it's just incredible.
Really?
Like,
Oh, fuck.
they give so much of a shit, and they're all
So they
like
got the special
old-fashioned.
like Chinese pastries too, then I imagine.
Yep.
Oh fuck that! No, that's the best of both worlds. That's a Pate Historia cultural fusion shit.
Yeah. We got a lot of good food here, actually. That's why everyone in the Midwest is fat.
It's just too good. We've been too spoiled, basically. Yeah.
All right. So, Hero, is your gun modded at all?
No, it's completely
really
vanilla.
funny. That's so. That's like you might have just ran into World War I with like a big rock. Like that's what you just did.
I was one of those guys that like got the sword from like the family vault going into the trenches.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, this may have been a mistake.
There was, I believe, like a Cossack tribe when World War I broke out. That was like fiercely loyal to the Tsar. So when they came to volunteer, it was like thousands of men, but they had like swords, and they insisted on like just being swordsmen still. And then like even like as much fun as people make of like the Tsars, like officers and generals, even they could say like the swordsmen have been modded out for quite a while.
Yeah, they're like,
We don't want to send you like meaninglessly on that scale.
you're gonna die. Yeah. Okay, all right, let's get out of here. We're gonna make a push towards the courtyard where all the ammo is.
Of course.
Fucking. I don't want to do this in real life. I've never wanted to do this in real life. This isn't YouTube HQ. This isn't. I want to reiterate for everyone who's watching, we are not playing a game about what happens when I go to YouTube HQ.
Mitch would never daydream about that.
No.
Concept in his head.
That's disgusting.
Frankly, it's disgusting of me to even like joke about it in a
Bring it
meta
up.
way. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
You make me fucking sick.
1 minute now, people. I can see you in the distance.
Within a minute, I'm insane. Imagine flying a helicopter into this. Are you fucking kidding me? What are they doing? Oh, they're killing the greater metropolitan area DC police force in its entirety. I'm on it. What's the kill count? I don't know, like 900? Oh.
Just 30 seconds left. I hope you're ready.
I sure hope I'm ready too, partner.
I love money. I play money games too much.
What does that mean? Money games.
Money games are games about racking up money. That's it. That's all that matters.
It's quite a lot.
Give me
of
that
games.
money. It is. It's actually less than you'd think. Honestly, it's kind of fallen out of fashion. Money games are kind of big in the simulation era.
Yeah, especially like tycoon management games. Oh, for sure. 100%.
Exactly. I have Donald Trump's Real Estate Tycoon.
Is it good?
No, it's not hard. It's really easy, but it's weird. He voice acts in it, so it's weird to hear my former president telling me about like you gotta screw him. You want to fuck him out of the contracts. You gotta.
Listen here, citizen. You got.
Do you want to grab more artifacts? Or do you want to? Oh, never mind. Okay, we're grabbing more artifacts.
Oh, sure. Let's grab artifacts.
So we're gonna look around for those. Remember those blue stickers I showed you that are on some of these thingies? That means it's money. We want to grab it.
I see.
So you follow me around, and we're gonna go from room to room and look for artifacts. We're gonna try and take not more than we can carry, which is a little rough. There's only 4 of us. Oh, like these. These are worth money.
Ah. I see.
Let's chuck these on the back of the bots, and then that way you and me can grab 2 more things that we find.
I see.
Let's go this way. I can't believe you're using the unmodified Amcar. That's like a joke.
I don't even remember how to buy weapons in this game.
Oh, here, you'll like this. This is a room. I don't know if there's...
World War II. Very cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that if I was in World War II.
Oh,
as
you're
an
walking
observer
onto
for
the
the
battlefield?
future.
Very cool. You're like walking into D-Day. Oh. Hey.
This
I
is
think I might like this.
This is definitely a mood. This is definitely a vibe.
This is definitely a mood. Whoa, those guys are dead. Those guys are dead. Digging foxholes in the water because you've gone insane.
I would love to see that actually as like an animatic or something. Or a little monologue right there.
Here you go. That's yours. I'm gonna try and find
thank
one
you.
more, and then we're oh, there's one more. All right, let's get to the helicopter. Let's throw these in the back, and let's get the fuck out of here. Feels weird to kill U.S. Marines specifically, but oh Jesus!
Holy fuck! It's the fucking Phalanx. This reminds me of the Demon Souls boss.
I don't know if I'm
Dark
even doing
Souls.
damage.
That could have gone better, but it
I think I got him. There's
They're
so
moving.
many.
They're moving. They're moving.
Shoot him in the back of the head. I think I got him. I think we got him. Okay.
That was actually really fucking fun. That would be the craziest fucking thing to see in like actual Modern Warfare.
Yeah. All right, chuck your bag into the fucking helicopter. We gotta wait for Hawks. No, we don't. Oh,
shit.
hero. Oh, you gamer. Gamer word.
I dropped it into the fountain.
I got it. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
thank
get out of
you.
here.
Let's get the heck out of Dodge.
Epic. We get the bags on our backs, I think. So,
Ah.
and that's why we don't leave money in my hand. We got $200,000 for the job, but then $2 million for the fucking bags.
Holy
See?
shit.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna
portion of the proceeds is in.
buy some weapons now. But before we end the stream, do you have any recommendations on what I should outfit my character
Yeah,
with
let
at
me-
this point?
Let me scroll up. It depends on how you want to play the game, but there's some things that are just bad, so I can steer you away from those. Let's see. I forgot about the cats.
The cats. Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean us?
Yeah, us. I forgot about the us. Let's see. If I was going to build a gun from scratch, so, you basically want to build loadouts. You want like a set of guns that are good for like a gun and a sidearm that's good for your non-stealth, and then a gun that's and sidearm that are good for stealth. So, I think where the fuck is my primary? My primary is an M249 saw. Let's see. So, okay, go to buy primary. Let's see what we got. Assault rifle. The best assault rifle in the game is that one you just hovered over. Go back to assault rifle.
Yeah.
It's the one you hovered over on the right, all the way on the right, the fourth one.
The Car 4?
Yes, that is the most modifiable one. It has the most ammo, and that's going to be a problem later on as you start running out of ammo. And you start running out. It's not even like, and you can up the damage on it so that if you are a good shot, you're doing more damage because you can fire more bullets that are high quality, if that makes sense. Like an AK will do more damage technically, but it only has 90 shots. This has 150, so it does a little less damage, but if more of your shots are hits, you're doing more damage overall, and you have more ammo. So that's a good one if you want an assault rifle. If you want not an assault rifle, don't do shotguns. That's a fool. I would do the M249 saw. Those are literally the only two weapons I use in the game. I have 100 weapons, and I just use my heavily modified AMCAR called Captain Thick Dick and a KSB light machine gun. Because after you get to a certain level, you can like name your guns because they're legendary.
I gotta buy the Gauge Historical Pack DLC to unlock.
Oh, great! Yeah, don't buy any DLCs for this game. But there's one like, so I would use the AMCAR then because it's a solid gun. You're gonna want to go in and modify the shit out of it.
All
like
right.
go total damage because accuracy is stupid in this game. You may have noticed you just hit everything anyway, so don't even bother trying to not like up your damage. Is it really all DLC?
Perhaps. What is a Continental Coin?
Continental coins are like these stupid.
Oh, is that from John Wick?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, it's the premium currency shit. It's really exhaustingly gay.
Drink up. Preview weapon with mod. Whoa. Home team. Yeah, I don't have much available to me right now, but I'll figure this out definitely if we play this game again.
If all this shit is locked behind DLC, we should not play this again. I didn't realize that. I basically got the DLC for free because I like pre-ordered the game and their seasons pass extended for a really long time. So I never bought DLC for this game. I just have a lot of it. Don't buy DLC for this. We'll play something else. This like I like Payday too, but like it's like a Europa Universalis where it's like a $3,000 game.
Jesus.
If you get all this stuff.
If I see it on sale, they probably do something where they're like 99% like off and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I'll keep an eye out for that one then. All right, well, stream chat. Thank you very much for joining us on this wild journey as we showcase as Mitch said, the first-person mod for Company of Heroes 2. All right. I don't even think I'm going to change the title. I think I'm just going to keep it as Company of Heroes 2. So everyone just gets fucking... they'll never find the Payday 2 gameplay of me and Mitch.
They get psyoped, yeah.
Completely gaslit. All right. Peace out, chat. Ending the